and we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing was the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's going on with the good people on this Good Friday? We back to wrap up another week of good boxing, and good boxing is JusDueBoxing. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Pardon me being late, but we got a sick baby in the house, so he wouldn't let me do much of anything. But we are here. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about this interview that Shakur did just the other day with DEZURN, and he talked about his fight and some of the stuff that went wrong with the fight. And some of this information I already was privy to. Like I told people, certain stuff I didn't want to speak on unless I heard him or somebody from his team come out and speak on it. And overall, I think it was a good interview, man. I think too often in boxing, people are hell-bent or stuck on the fact that they think everybody that has a story is making an excuse or capping all these young kids, you know. But me, man, I do math. You know, I don't know how people watch fights, but I do math. If I watched your previous X amount of fights and I seen you perform a certain way in all of the fights, and then I see that you getting another fight and, you know, something look like it's seriously wrong, I do math. I mean, I can clearly tell if something is wrong more than being scared, like the stupid stuff that people say. So for the people that didn't hear this interview, he said a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of stuff that I already knew that was wrong. But for the people that didn't hear it, I want them to listen to this, and you tell me if he lying or not. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I know he not, but, you know, some people just don't know how to be adults and have conversations. Like, You got to think these athletes, man, they put everything into one night of work, and you think nothing could go wrong? You think every night is going to be your best night? That's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he did a damn good job with this interview, being transparent and straight up with the people. But what's up with the family? Let me say what's good with the family. Pardon me. Like I said, I was late. Baby boy is a little sick. Well, we going to get there. We going to get there. Ashley's Corner, what's good, cuzzo? How you feeling? Miss JusDueBoxing, how you feeling, baby girl? Good to see you. Roger, what's good, my guy? Yeah, I heard, yo, 55K. I'm hearing it. Icon Canadian, what's good, Icon? How you feeling? Tim Layton, hashtag JBT, what's good with it, bro? Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? Good to see you. Kirk Douglas, what's good, bro? How y'all feeling, man? How's everybody feeling on this Good Friday? My bad. Like I said, I'm a little late, but we gon' build, man. We gonna play. Feeling a lot better. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. Hey, man. Hey, appreciate the wellness check. Saying salute to the Rise Podcast. What's good, bro? Yeah, man. Appreciate you. The wellness text help me get here. You don't even know. You don't have no idea, bro. So it trust me, that went a long way. So we here, y'all. We gonna have us a good build as always. Like I said, I hope everybody feeling all right. We know who the face of boxing is. Yeah, man. You know what? Not for nothing, because we could talk. It's Friday. We gonna build, man. We talk boxing over here, man. Look, it's nothing wrong with giving people they just do. That's what I'm here for. Like I said this before. I'm gonna keep on saying it till I feel like everybody understand it. I don't know what people why is for why they get up and do content. I don't know. I don't have no issue with nobody in this space, right? I just got people that I rock with because they solid. But my goal is to try to deliver the best boxing conversations on YouTube, to bring real news to y'all, real information and not lies. You get what I'm saying? And that's not no shot at nobody, but I don't know what people why is. And I say that to say, like, we in a weird space where people are trying to force a guy to be a face of boxing without no physical proof of it. It's annoying. Just allow Tank to be who he is. We gonna call it what it is. He's special, bro. He's special. It's not another one like him, yo. It's not another one like him. You get what I'm saying? He is the fight, man. And again, he is undeniably one of the faces of boxing. I don't think it's one face, but I think it's multiple faces that really represent this sport in a different way. And I think Canelo, whether people like it or not, he's one of them. You get what I'm saying? Tank Davis is one of them. He is. The numbers back it up. It ain't because we like him. I mean, obviously people like him. They showing up to see him. He breaking numbers. You get what I'm saying? He bringing in all types of revenue. He is the big fight. You get what I'm saying? I think if people just allow their favorite fighter's career to take place and take shape, you won't have to spin narratives. He'll just put in the work and it'll speak for itself. But when you got to spin narratives and make up who the face of boxing is based on one damn fight that most people knew he was going to win, I mean, it's frustrating, man. Just let it be what it is. He's building his own path. He's doing it a different way. Because he's not a knockout guy, meaning Devin Haney, they found a different avenue to be successful in the sport. You know what? I ain't, he ain't generating all these knockouts, right? Because, knockouts sell, right? So, we got to find another way to make this guy the star that we feel like he is. There's nothing wrong with that. So what did they do? They chase belts. You get what I'm saying? That's not Tank's path. That's not his career. He showed you don't give a damn about no belts. And he's still the man without it. That's why people should applaud him, because he's doing it a different way than what you've seen it done. You might not recognize it because you don't appreciate it, but he's doing it different, bro. He's doing it different without having these sanctioning bodies in his pockets. You think I'm mad at him? Hell no. The hell with them belts. When he say the hell with them belts, I rock with it. When Haney say I'm the man because I got the belts, I rock with it because I rock with boxing. I rock with what the fighter feel like is best for their career. And if Tank Davis say fuck them belts, then fuck them. If Devin Haney said, yeah, I'm with that, I'm the champion, I got all the belts, then I'm with that. All right, that's what's up. Everybody's path is different, man. That man is them two different paths, man. One of them, his career didn't come with a lot of fluff, false narratives, and rhetoric. You get what I'm saying? That's just what I just had to say that, man. Just let the man be the star that he is. And you let the young Devin Haney be the star that he is. He turned it into one, man. Let him his name being spoken about more than it's ever been spoken on ever in boxing. That's a good thing. Just appreciate it. Stop comparing him to a guy that he can't stack up to. Stop doing it. One fight don't he not gonna be able to stack up the Tank after no one damn fight. But people stop doing that. No Smoke TV. What's good, family? How you feeling? It was 55. If it was 55, that's crazy. Tim Layton, my guy, Rosa. Yeah, I'm tired of the line, bro. They make their fighters look good. Really, it's weak. It tears the sport down. LaMarcus, what's good, family? How you feel? Honorable mentions, what's good? They asked Canelo, who's your favorite fighter right now? He said GTD. Facts. That's all. I want people to understand why I do this every day. I'm not doing this to lie to y'all. And I care about what I do. I ain't one of them content creators that put constant countless hours in and sit up and tell y'all I don't care about this. Now I care about my platform and what we building over here. So I stand on everything I say, and I don't bring y'all lies. When I told y'all I had information that I didn't want to release about a particular fighter and his performance, people thought I was lying. Then you fast forward to yesterday, and this fighter comes out and speaks on his own accord and let people know exactly what was going on. And you telling me I'm lying? How did I know all of this information? You get what I'm saying? I'm in this shit to build meaningful relationships with real people that can give me real boxing information that I can deliver to the people. So you never gonna catch me sitting up here lying to y'all. I might could misquote something or have something be a little off on something, but we will get the correct information over here. You know what I'm saying? It's take hate, not boxing. Facts. That's what it is. I like to see Tank versus Haney, Shakur versus Pitbull, co-main. If Pitbull will get in there, that's the problem. That's what they get for lying, Mr. 50K buys. I mean, that's a bad look too. Akello was good with it, bro. It's only talked about because he lies too much. That's true. I Magnificent was good with it, fam. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, and that's not a good thing. Like, and I said this before. The problem is people keep, they keep calling the supporters of his haters, and that's what's turning people off. Start recognizing that the dude got way more supporters than what y'all would realize if y'all just allow other people to support him to their liking. You get what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna look at him the same way, but we still rock with him. Gohan was good with it. Claressa's KO next fight. I don't think so. I get you, man. I appreciate you, Tim. I appreciate you, bro. Much love, man. Y'all punch the like button, man. We a little late, but we gonna get to cooking, man. We gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. Hey, baby douche, I think he's okay for now. So appreciate y'all. But yeah, man. So I'm never here to spread lies, rhetoric. I ain't here to shit on no fighters. I'm here to build the sport up, actually. You know what I mean? I use the platform, whether it's big or small, it's a growing platform. So I use it to build on boxing, to give people their credit. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like fake news and BS, man. Like I don't like it. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody's path is different in the sport. And I respect all these dudes that step in the ring and that's putting on at a high level. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? The only way we're going to truly find out who's the man over each other is if they get in the ring. Who has more money and who sells more doesn't mean they're the better fighter. So you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if one guy clearly is putting up numbers that nobody else is, then just let it be what it is. Don't fabricate shit just to make a fighter look a certain way. And that's why I say it's a lot of smoke and mirrors surrounding dude's career, because people won't allow that he's moving a certain way and he's moving great and he's accomplishing great things. But instead of just focusing on what he's actually doing, they want to create narratives about things that they wish he was doing. And that's where people get turned off at. Start keeping it real. More people, you will see just how many people actually support what Devin Haney is doing. I'm a grown ass man. That dude 25 years old. I'm 37. I would never get up here to hate on him. What he's doing in the sport is dope. Imagine if he was like your little brother or your cousin or somebody from your neighborhood or somebody you truly knew. You would be bigging him up. So that's how I look at it, right? I salute him and everything he's doing. But all this obsession with trying to outdo Tank, if you really, and I'm gonna end with this. If you really want to outdo Tank Davis, do you know how you do that? Do you know how you do it? Guess how you do it, bro. Guess how you outdo Tank Davis. You get in the goddamn ring and you fight him and you beat him. You beat him. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. Pardon me. I had a phone call. Pardon me. Pardon me for that, y'all. The sport, it's about being champs, though, right? All of the sports about becoming a champion. Now, listen, I'm magnificent. I'm with you, right? Because we're gonna talk today. We're gonna build today, man. That's what we do over here. We build. And notice I appreciate everybody's train of thought and everybody that comes over here, right? Yeah, that's part of it. Like, that's the ultimate goal for most fighters, right? To be a champion, right? And what I'm saying to you, bro, is nothing wrong with that. We are in support of that. But at the same time, if another fighter has shown me that he can carve out another path where he doesn't have to be reliant on belts that are actually meaningless and it only takes from him, then I'm gonna support it and I'm gonna big it up because he's showing you another way. And that's what I think people are mad at. The fact that he's vocal, man, hell with y'all belts. They were just trying to elevate him to full champion, whatever they want to call it. Like, man, keep that. I don't want that shit. You get what I'm saying? It's different. I love it. He like, man, I'm good without them belts. I'm still me. I'm still Tank. I'm still the big fight with or without the belts. I think that is dope. But for when you look on the other side of things, you see a guy like Devin Haney that's building his career well off, you know, the fact that he snatched up belts. I applaud that and I salute that as well. But when a guy shows me another avenue to be successful in a crab-like sport like boxing, I salute him, bro. I salute the hell out of him and I appreciate him. You get what I'm saying? I salute him. Garfield was good with it. Only if you allow it to be, though, bro. Only if you allow it to be. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but only if you allow it to be. Kyle Sports, my bro, hashtag JBT. In the ring, bro. Thomas Hill, my guy, all funny video. Was good with it. People don't like Bill the Clown. Devin is turning into Bill the Clown. Devin would just be himself. Devin's a good boxer, but Devin not Tank. He's not Tank. And you know what? You know why it's cool that he's not Tank? Because it's only one Tank Davis. It's better to be the one and only Devin Haney than to try to be another version of Tank Davis, because you will always fall short because y'all two different fighters, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's cool that you will never be Tank, but the only thing you should be trying to focus on being is the best and the one and only Devin Haney that we got in the sport of boxing that's doing a hell of a job doing this thing. He's 31-0, man. It's not hard. It's not easy to do what he's doing, bro. I recognize that. But he's not the only one putting on for the sport. And that's what I'm here to say. All these dudes that perform at the top level are all doing their things and they got different paths, man. How does he get in the ring with him? I'm magnificent. Just like Calvin Ford said, let's get on the phone and figure it out. Downtown Boxing Talk, my guy. I'm actually past the Tanks fight now. I think his future big fight is Boots, T.O., and Russell, and Hitchens at 147 in the future. That's possible. That's possible to my guy, Thomas Hill. Fate was good with it. Shakur getting criticized for his top ranked comments, man. Yeah, they criticize again. When you immature, you just be looking for a reason to knock somebody. You get what I'm saying? You just be looking for a reason to knock somebody. You just be looking for a reason to take credit for somebody. So amazing. What's good with it, bro? Happy holidays, family. Good to see you in the building. Fate was good, my bro. Part twice in the building was good, man. With the money, Tank. MMB, she's PGH, big dog. Don, what it do, homie? How you feeling? What's good, PGH? Salute to the famo in the building. Oh, pardon me, y'all. But yeah, man. Take big fights in the future. Shakur, Frank Marquis, Sean Davis, Andy Cruz. Those are some meaningful fights right there. I mean, look, it don't have to. Devin know he can't be Tank, but all his advantages on the even playing field. Absolutely. My bad, y'all. My bad. Don, what it do, man? But so look, man. I support boxing as a whole. I just want people to understand that with me. You get what I'm saying? I rock with boxing. When you doing your thing, I rock with it. Everybody path ain't gonna be the same, and everybody can't be the man. It's definitely not at the same time, if you understand what I'm saying. So I think his time is coming if he continue to give us fights like what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? And continue to like ramp up the competition level. I think he'll be the kind of name that he's looking to be. You just gotta let nature take its place, man. Just natural order of things take its course, man, and fight the fights. Seeing the unseen boxing was good with it. Happy holidays, family. Good to see you. TEOFIMO versus Ortiz, a fight that never crossed my mind. Me neither. And Teo gonna win. It should be a good scrap, but Teo gonna win. Garden Yard always. Shout out to my guy PJ Soup, the PGA's big dog. Can y'all imagine how the Haney supporters would be acting if Devin beat a 23-year-old dog with one hand like Shakur did? Absolutely. And we about to play that interview. I just wanted a couple people to get in here for anybody, all funny video. Anybody that didn't hear it to get in here, and we gonna play this. Because remember, like I said, I had information about this fight that I didn't even want to speak on, because right on cue, the only thing immature people could hear, oh, that's an excuse. It's cap. It's cap. It's no way. If he was hurt, and this is how you know people goofy. If he was hurt, why didn't he just pull out? Why didn't he just cancel the fight? Think about it, fool. Think about it for the people that's saying that. Think about it. Even knowing that he ain't 100%, he's still like, bro, I got to go in here and do this. I want y'all to really hear some of the stuff that he was saying for the people that didn't hear this. So this validates everything that I was hinting around telling y'all and I didn't want to say. Now it's out there. Now I can speak on it. Fans don't want to pay for a guy that never tries to get the stoppage. I get that too. I get that. But you know what? I guess then you got to make that ass whooping that convincing, Rozier. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody is not going to be a knockout artist, right? And you could. So I understand that. But you just got to make them ass whoopings convincingly. Tank got to start fighting C-level competition. Ella be out the trash and another black fighter. Yeah, I get it, but I don't think he'd be fighting the C-level competition that people be calling it. I think like why I don't go there with it, PGH, because if you look at the bulk of most guys' careers, they fought a lot of guys with like losing records, bogus ass records. Like most guys' careers, most of their wins are built off C-level competition, right? And like I said, with me in boxing, I do math. I give you respect for the few fights that you put on that's quality, but I also acknowledge those other fights. You get what I'm saying? For the people that's always trashing the competition level, just look at the number of guys that you fought that wasn't worth even speaking about. You get what I'm saying? So it's difficult. It get tricky. Like it's a certain fighter that's 21-0, and people will tell you he fought 21 nobodies. But I'll tell you today that did you know that certain fighter that's 21-0, that's a 3-division champion now, never fought a fighter with a losing record in his career. And they'll crucify him for his resume. But I'll have you know, for what it's worth, for the people that's always talking resumes, he's never fought a fighter with a losing record. I think that says something about him. You get what I'm saying? I think it do. But you're right though. Saying guys, you gotta admit he lets his opponents off the hook a lot of time. Yeah, you letting guys off the hook, it leave a little sour taste in people's mouth because they want to see the knockouts. You know what I'm saying? I think opponents better than C-level. Yeah, I think they better than C-level, yo. I do, respectfully. Especially some of the fights that he took. Like I respect Hector Garcia. Ryan Garcia, believe it or not, is better than what people give him credit for. Now, no, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But he's just inexperienced and he lacks discipline. So he hasn't reached his full potential, and he's still able to kind of still hang in the mix of things. You get what I'm saying? You feel me, cuzzo? That Tank another fighting with major flaws. Fight another fighter with major flaws. I mean, look, you know, Tank has fought several undefeated guys. I think about 7, bro. He even when he fight guys that's undefeated, it's like I don't hear, he never gets credit. No, pardon me, y'all. He just don't get a lot of credit, man. And that dude is a small guy. He a beast, man. He a beast. I respect all these dudes past C-level competition bullshit is a casual talking point. Yeah, I don't think it's C-level. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Trade resumes and Tank will be able to fight Piccolo Cruz with no backlash. True indeed. Who can beat Tank opponents better than Tank has? He KO people. Great point. That's a great. See, that's where people, cuzzo, that's where people kind of shoot themselves in the foot. Like, if certain guys had to fight the same exact competition, would they do the same exact thing Tank Davis did with him? Because I do believe dudes do got a common opponent, and you've seen the difference. See what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Dudes right now talking about fighting multiple fighters that Tank already beat up and stopped. He got ridiculed for fighting Ryan. They didn't give him credit really for Barrios because they said he was too drained. But you got people right now talking about fighting Ryan Garcia, even after Tank stopped him, is a mega fight for them. They considering fighting a Mario Barrios. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Rolly Romero, all people that Tank already knocked out. So I don't respect that. I already see how people do it. When Tank fight him, it's they complain. Your favorite fighter fight him, you intrigued and you excited by it. It's weird to me. Got to give credit where it's due, bro. Devin want to fight and spar all the Tank opponents. Jonathan with John was good with it. Tank has a Hall of Fame resume. He don't got a Hall of Fame resume, but none of the dudes got a Hall of Fame resume yet, bro. And they ain't even close. None of them. None of them are close to a Hall of Fame resume yet, respectfully, in my opinion. Gertz, my guy, what's good with it, Gertz? How you feeling? Next Gen Combat Sports, what's good, family? Well, yeah, man. So let's get into this, man. Let's get into this interview, y'all. We're going to get into this interview. Give me a second. To me, this was I'm bringing up a replacement fight Pit Bull. Like Tank wanted to fight him. Nah, the point is, LaMarcus, is who would beat him better than Tank did, especially with one hand. That's really the question. I got you. The Casino was good. Claressa ducking boots. Marquis was good with it, bro. How you feeling, man? Pardon me, y'all. I was on mute to meet. Oh, I bet, Johnny. I could keep knocking it. Y'all could keep knocking it. His resume is better than what people give it credit for. That's all I'm gonna say. Dre Noob said Andy Ruiz was Dave Allen. Oh, he finally got a fight. Who could take punches Tank took? It's a lot. Floyd was a little bitty ninja too. Yeah, but not as small as Tank though. Not as small as Tank. At least Floyd like 5'8". Floyd was like 5'8" with long arms. And he had long arms. You get what I'm saying? Floyd got a pretty long reach. Floyd got a 70-something inch reach. What is it, like 72, 74, something like that? He got a pretty long reach. Tank resume still better in my opinion. It is. He just don't get enough credit for it, bro. I ain't no fool, bro. And resumes don't win no fights. Y'all just learned that, or didn't y'all? Y'all still need to see it again before y'all learn it. Y'all missing it with Tank. I'm telling you now, the fighter that gets in the ring next with Tank Davis that's of substance, and their talking point is his resume is weak. I guarantee you he knock him out. I guarantee you they get knocked out. I guarantee you they get knocked out. I guarantee, I will bet anybody. The next person that fight Tank Davis and they get in the ring and be like, or one of the things their talking points when they going up against him is, he ain't fought nobody. I guarantee you they get knocked out because you missing it, bro. You missing it. The full assessment with Tank Davis is not in the resume. Pay attention to what's happening in the ring. It's a smart dude, man. If you don't understand that, you lost already. You lost already. I don't care who you are. You lost already. Getting there talking that dumb shit. Yeah, he ain't fought nobody. And then you be the next knockout victim. Just think about it. Man, I'm telling you, just got to give credit where it's due, man. Got to give credit where it's due. Don said, I know them 50K, man. March still ain't talking about Tank. Can y'all afford to do that? Damn, that's crazy. Salute the next gen, man. Yeah, man. Look like Oscar. Yeah, resumes ain't like Oscar's next gen. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Kaz. You know, Cal Cooler, blessings, family. How you feeling? Mike Kirkland, my bro. Yeah, he's still little, but no, Tank is a little bitty. No, Tank is a little bitty. I felt like Floyd was a small guy, but not that small. You know what I'm saying? You say Shakur, what's that part twice? Shakur is a short dude. He like 5'7", with a 68, 69 inch reach, something like that. He's a small, he's not a big guy at all. He got weight to him, but you know, he's a small guy. Nigga mad at Tank didn't fight one person because they can't admit Tank lost to anyone else, but beats everyone. People upset. I'm telling you, just beat it. Listen, and that's what I said. Just because I ain't want to make it all about him, but I give everybody they just do. That man don't be getting his credit. When I seen that Devin Haney was getting discredited, I went to bat for him. So y'all got to understand, I'm different than every other content creator that you listen to. Stop thinking that this is protection of a fighter. This is about supporting a fighter and giving them they just do. I stay true to my name, whether people like it or not. I don't look for reasons to knock fighters for doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't do that. I leave that to the erratic fans and the people that's prisoners of the moment. You keep thinking that guy ain't who he is because a couple of names is missing off his resume, and go ahead and set yourself up to be the next knockout victim. I have no problem watching it because I'm going to watch it. The next person he fight, I'm going to watch it, and they go more than likely getting their asses smoked. I mean, Deontay Wilder kills Usyk 8th round. I think he'll sleep Usyk too, Dre. Saying resume bad because Devin is recording out on it. Give it time. Right. All things. What's good, family? How you felt? See Shakur said 147 probably his cutoff weight. I think so too. Tank ain't sending nothing over but a restraining order. Just no, I don't think so. Frequent, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Think not who he say he is? Shit, man, no. Y'all favorite fighter, not who his fans say he is. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's why I say. That's why I say, man, over here, people get they just due. They gonna learn, and they might not like it. My style ain't gonna be for everybody, but I ain't no go along, get along type of person. Everybody get their credit. Like I said, when they was shitting on Dev saying he was chinny, Just Do was going to bat with whole lives. When they was saying, what else they was saying? When they was saying Devin Haney was pillow fisted, Just Do was going to bat for him, doing whole lives. I ain't hear nobody coming here crying saying, why you taking up for Haney? So don't do that to me. I take up for boxing, bro. I hate people that don't get their credit. These dudes putting in real work. Just recognize it, bro. Recognize real work when it's being put in. That's all I'm saying. Yo, Tank knocks Devin Haney out, in my humble opinion, at any weight that they fight at. 135, it will be a slaughter. 140 is more competitive, but I think the ultimate outcome of that is a knockout win for Tank Davis. That's just my opinion. I feel like he's a better boxer than what people think. He's a complete athlete. You heard what Teddy Atlas say, and he's a hater most times than not. He said Tank Davis is the most complete fighter in boxing. I'm telling you right now, go in that fight talking about because he ain't fought this one or that one, and yeah, this is why I'm gonna beat him. You're gonna be the next person to get your ass knocked out, and I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it. Trust me, you got to give credit where it's due. Don't fall victim. Don't be stupid. They just did it with Bud. He ain't fought nobody. Ain't all right. Go ahead, keep saying it. You're gonna be saying the same shit with Tank. Tank gonna go in there and sleep your favorite fighter, and you're gonna be just sitting there with the shit face. You think Shakur respects Tank's resume? I do. I do part twice. I do. Oh, my bad, John. Damn, this made me go to the wrong thing. Darren, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Real work, Ryan Garcia, real work, Pitbull. Yeah, real work being put in. Listen, you can't discredit it, Jonathan. Your favorite fighter is saying him and Ryan Garcia is a mega fight, bro. He's saying that's a mega fight. He really is. He's saying that's a mega fight. You get what I'm trying to say? He's saying that's a mega fight. Zoom verse, peace and blessings to my bro. How you feeling, Brody? Good to see you in the building, man. Always appreciate you sharing the lives too, man, as well, man. Salute to you. Hey, we throwback fighters now, so the money don't matter. Compromise. Talk to him, Cal. He also said he trash. Who said that? Shakur never act like Tank don't have skill either. Shakur is one of the few guys that give Tank all his just due. He always give him his credit. Tank will make the trolls go in the high, and just like Bud did, I'm telling you, y'all gonna be sick as hell when your favorite fighter get in there and get that melatonin put on him. You get there, get that melatonin put on him. Y'all gonna be sick, man. Think about to fight another flat-footed Mexican. I think that's a narrative, PGH. Because Devin Haney just fought a flat-footed black fighter. So what's the difference? He might not have been Mexican, but he definitely wasn't on the same skill level as he was, and he was flat-footed. Nobody complained about that, right? We give him credit. I'm just not into taking credit from people. I'm not that guy. I'm a different type of content creator. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. And y'all can call me out when y'all see me not giving somebody credit in the area where they deserve it. You never seen me do it. I'm very consistent with that. I'm just not big on that. I'll let y'all have that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm giving people their credit because that's what I'm about. The sport need to be built up, not tore down, bro. And that's just what I'm on. When we push that narrative that all Tank is fight is flat-footed Mexicans, we just play right into their hands, bro, and right into their bullshit-ass talking points. I'm not doing that because you notice they only got that smoke for the fighters that's really at the top of shit, that's really smoking shit, that's standing on business, that's names is ringing out. Dude in dude in a class of his own right now, and they hate it. They hate it. That's why they got these weak talking points like resume. But they can't tell you ain't nobody in that ring beating his ass. Ain't nobody beating down his door to make that 30 mil that Ryan just made. What we be talking about? What we talking about? Everybody should want to fight him. Everybody should want to fight him since he ain't fought nobody and he ain't who they say he is. He damn sure to be a cash cow. I want smoke with a dude that ain't who he say he is, and I could get 30 mil possibly for fighting him. I want smoke tonight. You get what I'm saying? Show me somebody that's going to go in there and take it from him. I ain't saying he can't lose. Just show me somebody that's going to take it from him, bro. Next, because only in his 30s, right? Come on, man. I don't want to take nothing from him. When dude beating up 37 years old, 37-year-old fighters, I'm not knocking him for that. When his best wins is guys that's 34, 35 and slightly past their best, I'm not knocking him for that. So let's not do it with Tank. You get what I'm saying? For him fighting guys that's considerably older than him, no. You get what I'm saying? I'm about giving credit, bro. I'm about giving credit. I give Tank some smoke. If Canelo make the big fights, yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at that, PGH. Yeah, make the big fights. Kate Causey was good with it. You can call Benavidez a flat foot, come forward Maxwell, and we being honest. And look, he undefeated too. You get what I'm saying? Next gen, you can't even knock him, right? Well, he will max you out. I'm telling you. Come on to DHP and get all the smoke you need. Salute to Jonathan. I appreciate y'all as always, man. Alan, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. How you been, my guy? Man, y'all got to get credit where it's due. But listen, man, y'all smash the like button, man. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this interview, man. All y'all haters in there, y'all gonna hate this interview right now. Y'all gonna be mad. Talk to him, Core. Big homie Core about to talk to y'all.
We're talking right about any first thing I want to talk about after
Big homie Core about to talk to y'all.
I guess you got a lot of heat for your performance, but you were open about. I didn't like my performance. You weren't happy with it
at first.
At first,
right, thank you. Right. You kind of upset me. I'm sorry.
Let me correct you. Sorry. What's changed since the post-fight interview and today?
You get a chance to go back and watch it.
Okay.
And I got a chance to sit down.
Big homie Core
watch
talk
every round. And I honestly, like, I'm the type of person. I'll be honest with myself. I ain't gonna lie to myself. I enjoyed
what you was able to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knowing the conditions that I was.
That's what we need to.
And real quick, I'm gonna try not to stop it so we could get what we need to get from this interview, so we could run through it for anybody that didn't hear. Appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button, man. Who is flat-footed is the question. People just push narratives. I swear they do. I promise you they do. They got a problem with everybody he fight. I'm telling you they do. They really do. They really do. We need to see Haney push that button. Dev, I dare you. That's what I want to see. And look, I feel you with the stepping up the competition, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Easy ball was good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I really want people that keep using his name after their fights to really do something about fighting him instead of using his name in social media. That's weak as hell. You got to admit that's weak. You get what I'm saying? That's pretty weak. It's on the Easy ball. Appreciate you, bro. Tank walks around at 160. Yeah, that's wild, right? But look, man, salute to everybody. We're gonna play this though.
What were those conditions? We gotta drag it out of you. What were the conditions? We know we ain't trying to make no excuse, but come on, bro. It gotta be something.
I mean, the MRIs and stuff, I just got done doing the MRI. They're gonna release that.
Really?
Probably, I think they will release it, but
right.
Like I said, I ain't into making no
Come
excuses.
on, bro. We know that. But we not honest.
I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it because he putting it out there real quick. If y'all heard him, he had MRIs done before he had this fight. He had MRIs done before he done this fight. You get what I'm saying? Before this interview, I can say it now. This dude hand and arm was literally in a sling before this interview. See, this is stuff people don't know, but they're gonna say he capping and he lying. I have real conversations. I don't think this dude got no reason to sit up here and lie. I don't think you could fake no MRI. You get what I'm saying? And when I told y'all they thought he was gonna pull out, you know, he had his trainers, coaches, and Bob Arum himself thinking he was gonna pull out. That's why. And that's not even all of it. That's just that part of it.
Stop, bro. We know that. Come on, bro. Yeah. But we asking though. We asking. Your boys is asking you.
I was fucked up. I was fucked up on several different occasions before the fight. Anybody that's been around me know, but like I said, I can't sit here and tell y'all excuses because it's like that's not me.
But what actually happened and how hurt you was,
that's not creating an excuse for your performance because you just said you happy with what you did, right?
That's tomorrow, Zo.
It's obvious watching the fight
tonight.
that you were not throwing your left hand.
There we go. That's it.
That's obvious.
See, the problem is, PGH, it's a difference between excuses and reasons. And if you're not willing to have a conversation, then you just not. You just hell bent on, oh, it's excuses, because a lot of fighters do this. But a lot of fighters don't get in there under the conditions he did and have the worst night of their life and still win. Tell me I'm lying. If so, anybody in the chat, 46 people in here, anybody in the chat, tell me a fighter that you've seen in recent memory had the worst night of their life and still win. Go. Tell me anybody, and we're gonna play this. So again, it's a difference between excuses and reasons, but we're gonna let them talk, and we're gonna break it down.
That's it.
So
what we playing charades here?
No. I'm saying he's a left-handed fighter who obviously throws his left hand often in every fight.
Exactly.
So if you're watching a fight, you can't deny that you couldn't throw it. It wasn't because you was, afraid of a counter to throw. It was because it was in pain.
Agreed, but this is what I can't sit here and give y'all that. I can't sit here and say I'm cool with that. But look, this is what I'm saying. I think that's a testament to how great I am. I think for me to go up in there against a good fighter, because we're not gonna act like Edwin is a bad fighter. Y'all can clearly see this dude knows distance. He has defense and he's patient.
And he's awkward at times.
Yeah, he's awkward, but he's patient. He's patient. He's patient. That's the main attribute that he had.
Facts, cuz.
Right now, he's patient. He don't mind being in the border fight. He don't give a fuck.
Right.
But in the beginning, did it bother you that they act like only one person was in the ring and that's you?
Yeah.
Because
no one said anything about why, if you are fighting somebody who has a bad shoulder and hand, so. Why can't you?
But the thing is, PGH, it's not he won the fight. He won the fight. It ain't like he lost and he telling you the reasons why he lost. He telling you the reasons why he didn't perform to the best of his ability. So is it really an excuse or is it a reason? You got to know the difference between the two. You get what I'm saying? And again, anybody's feel free. It's 51 people in here. Feel free to answer my question. Name me a fighter in recent memory or period that had the worst night of their life and they still won. Just let me know.
You corner him. Why can't you cut the ring off? Why can't you hit him?
That's a testament of how great I am. Because
you hear him. He's not trying to get an excuse.
On that night, right? That was a night I was really supposed to lose. If we're gonna be honest, that was a night.
Anybody gonna beat you?
That was the night.
Before you go any further, because I know you real. One time you told me something, and I was like, "This kid's real." Did you think it's a possibility, like when you was going into the fight, like?
And the difference is Earl's situation. Unfortunately, he didn't win. So again, it puts me in a different state of mind. If he lost, then I would be probably crying excuses. Maybe you could pull the excuse, but he won. He's explaining to y'all because people keep asking him what went wrong in there. So I don't think it's an excuse. I think it's a reason. He's trying to tell you, but you gotta know the difference between the two. There is a difference between excuses and reasons. It's just that simple.
Oh, I might lose this joint.
No, it wasn't no possibility. It wasn't. I couldn't accept that. I couldn't accept that in my brain. I couldn't think that. I'm programmed. I'm programmed so different.
Not once did you say,
I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna give you a scenario. Right before the fight, my young boys was in the bathroom. Zay, my little cousin, Manny. They in the bathroom chilling. Yeah. I walk up to them. I'm like, look, and they could confirm it.
Okay.
I walk up to them. I'm like, look, I'm gonna show y'all something tonight. I'm gonna show y'all how to get a win on an off night. And that's exactly what I said. I
so
knew.
You ain't get into specific, but you just knew you were.
I knew for a fact. I done told people around me, I'm fucked up. I done told Bud, hey, I done told them, but I'm fucked up. But look, we're gonna win. There's no doubt in my mind. We coming out that motherfucker with an L.
So if you doing this with one hand,
W, you mean? You give him an L.
No, there's no way we're coming out
with
a fucking L.
Yeah. Now you mentioned Bud, right? And obviously Andre Ward was in the corner. What was the first thing they said to you after the fight?
I mean, Bud, that's my boy. Yeah. I love Bud, but Bud basically said like, you did exactly what you're supposed to do. We got the win.
I did because I seen such a limited use of the left hand.
Right. Cool. Dre, he said the same thing. He was telling me about his fight that he had with Saki Obika
Oh, I remember that.
He didn't feel that good, but he got the win.
Right.
And then on to the next. So them dudes is like real dudes. They not ain't no capping. Ain't nothing with them. Like I get them all the proper in the world. Andre Ward, he was sitting there telling me things, and I appreciate him. We just wasn't able to do the things that he was saying, so it was more so I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure I come out on top.
Got you. So, Bika, that was a tough fighter too. He was crazy.
Edwin want to run it back, but I don't know if people care to see it.
How much rehabilitation or time do we need off before we can even get back in there hitting the bag?
The doctor just told me I need 6 weeks right now, so it ain't too crazy.
Right.
So I'm good with that. 6 weeks. Don't do nothing. Put my shit in a little sling. And
stay out the way. That loses his mind when he's not training.
Yes.
Like, what am I doing? Playing with his daughter, throwing his daughter up in the air.
At least jog and put some road work in.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I can.
Right.
I'm gonna find a way to do whatever I can, but
so you don't blow up and wait and not like.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna blow up and wait.
I've never seen you fat. So now
I seen him fat.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I seen him fat last few years. I didn't know you could get that big. I was like, this kid, he really is a big kid. I said, okay.
Not no more.
Let's talk about some of those tweets that went out. Obviously, after the performance, there's a lot of negativity from some of your rivals, like that you haven't been in the ring yet. Devin being one of them, saying, "Oh, I should have gave this bum 10%, offered him 10% instead." I'm not sure if you responded to that tweet.
Nah, I left him alone.
Right. So could you respond to that?
Then he said 5% though. He said 5%.
I mean, what I'm gonna say? I mean, Devin a hater. Devin know for a fact. Devin done fought how many times, right? And they done booed. They done said he's trash and all, but
he's been there before, so he should understand.
And he should shut up because when he just fought Lomachenko, right? Let's just say, right? He 100%. We'll give him the weight drain thing that they want to say. He damn near lost. Like, it's a lot of people still to this day feel like he lost. Go watch my fight. Like, really go pay attention to that fight. Nobody thought I lost.
There's no question.
It ain't a question. You're fucked up. You got one hand in this motherfucker, and you ain't here finessing this. I was finessing him. I was finessing him. Right. He was stupid enough to believe I'm pump faking him. I'm walking to him. It's a lot of people say I ran, right? They don't know boxing. Right. There is no way that they know boxing. If you say that, you watch that fight and think I ran.
Yeah, you watch this fight and think he ran. You don't know boxing. I get him, Core. Larry said Adam speed and power has Shakur hesitant. Well, I'm not gonna give him the power thing, bro. Well, I'm not gonna give him the power, Larry, because what power shots was he really landing that would keep him hesitant? I can see if he actually was landing shots of note where you was like, ooh, all right, he can't get hit with another one of those. Those moments just didn't present themselves in the fight. I'm not saying he didn't get hit clean at no point in the fight, right? He got hit 40 times according to copy box, right? But he didn't get hit with nothing significant that made me think he was in trouble, not even for a second. I think the best punch I think I seen Edwin land might have been a body shot. I think that was the best shot he landed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think Shakur hate, and I don't think you gotta hate when you got a path of your own, bro. I think that's just fan stuff. Like, they're competitors, bro. What's hating about thinking you better than the next man? What do he think about Devin that Devin don't think about him? So you explain to me how is it hate when they both think they could beat each other at the end of the day? You get what I'm saying? They both think, yeah, casuals, Kaz, you already know. So again, man, it's more to it. I'm gonna let this keep going though. Cause I see y'all. Everybody. Y'all smash the like button too, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Copy box was capping 40 punches, bro. You know it's crazy, right? Because they ain't say copy box was capping next gen when they said Regis landed 36 punches. Nobody said copy box was capping. They was like, damn, he landed less than Edwin. But it's capping when it's Edwin, but it's Regis is accurate. I don't get it.
4 rounds, maybe I was moving. I get y'all.
He was moving.
I get y'all. I started stepping to that man. I started stepping to him. He started bagging up.
You was bluffing?
Yeah, it was a bluff game. I mean, I'm a hurt man. So now I'm in there. I'm walking to you. He's believing the bluff. That's not my that's greatness. Right. That is it's clear as day.
That's his fault.
It's a mental game. It's boxing.
At any point in that 100%. Fight, did you say, you know what, I'm gonna try to let this left hand go, and then you felt something when you threw it?
You go back to 12th round. The 12th round was one of my clearest rounds because I touched him with the left hand. Because I just said, fuck it, whatever. Make sure I stamp my decision. Because I ain't even trying to play around with no judges that don't know. Because there's a lot of judges that don't know boxing. So I ain't want to play around with those. So last round, I threw it. Go watch the last round. I landed like 3, maybe 4 left hands. And I clearly controlled the round, won the round. There was nothing to it. Like.
So he mentioned guys, saying your rivals saying things about that fight.
Wow.
TEOFIMO was one of them now. I know recently y'all was
PG's wow.
That was some fake ass shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Disrespectful.
Me and Tio, before he came to the fight, I knew he was coming to the fight. Me and him was talking in the DMs. We talking about our kids. We talking about some real shit. Right. So then you get on camera.
What did he mean by? What did he say? What did he mean by? He said something about you sized me up in a locker room. What's that? I did. But how did he know? Because I didn't see the interview. I read this on Twitter.
He know. Because I looked at him. I said, "Yo, you little."
You said that to him?
Yeah, I told him.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You started the drama.
You started it.
No, I didn't start it because when we was in the DMs, I told him already. I said, "Yo, we're gonna fight each other." It was all cool. It was not like we're not
talking about some real stuff.
Oh, so I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. We already said we're gonna fight in the future.
That's it.
I'll be like, yo, I'm now messing with you.
Now I see you.
Because Bud would do that.
Yeah, now I see you.
He did that to spin.
You didn't expect him to say what he said after the fight.
Hell no. Why you gonna do that? It ain't even no purpose. Nobody even made you do that. That was like a out of nowhere. Okay, I'm hating because you gotta realize he hating. That's why he said the $4 million. He's speaking on some hating shit. He's hating. Literally, you're saying some shit. You don't have no reason. There's no beef. Even when I played with him in the dressing room, I wasn't serious. It wasn't like, it was like, oh, it's good, T.O., I see you.
Yeah. This was before the fight.
Before the fight. I dapped him up. I showed him mad love. Right. And I literally sat there and told him, like, yo, you little. Like, but it wasn't like,
it was playful. But was it public?
I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to no cameras. I don't think it was. You see me dapping him up.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
That's what you saw, right?
That's what I saw. Right.
I just felt like that was some fake ass shit, though. It's cool though.
So another person.
It's competition.
That obviously said some things. Ryan Garcia, who's fighting in your town. It's not your hometown, but it's your.
Are you pulling up on him? Are you pulling up on him?
I don't know.
We'll see. So.
William
I'm not sure
my brother,
watched this, but during the press conference, there was drama between him, Bernard, Oscar. There's obviously tension in that camp, right? I'm not sure if you ever had any tension with Bob Arum. Some people tell me you have. What do you think is going through his mind and Oscar's mind? Like, is it cool for that to be displayed in public like that, the tension?
I mean, I don't know their situation, so it'd be kind of hard for me to speak on other people's situation when I have no clue what went on. I seen the little.
But you heard what he said about Bernard. Like,
that's why I heard that. Yeah, that's why I saw the video that went viral. So I ain't got nothing to say.
Would you have like a little, more respect for OG like Bernard and
he went in on Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley ain't no legend like Bernard, but he went on.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the situation. Even like how you just said, have respect. I got mad respect for Bernard. I don't know what he did to Ryan to make Ryan say what he said, so I can't speak on that situation.
That's a good call.
Yeah. But he said I'm going to speak on this, though, because Ryan sat there and said something about me. He said, like, I'm arrogant. Because he went to, he said I wouldn't come over. He called me over.
Keyshawn, do you remember that time when he was talking to Keyshawn Davis?
I want to say it was right after the.
Just to get the
fight.
No, I'm thinking this was years ago when y'all.
This was recent.
Okay, so what happened?
Just to give him context, what Ryan said first. Ryan said during an interview that that Shakur is arrogant because he was talking to Keyshawn Davis. He called you over and you was like, nah, you're gonna have to come to me, type thing. So give us some more clarity in that situation.
The full story is I'm sitting at the little bar, mind you. I don't drink. I'm good. I'm sitting there with my peoples. They drunk. I'm getting them shots, getting them lit. Like, I'm having fun because they having fun.
Right.
But I'm sitting there first. I've been there. Ryan walks in. When he walks in, he sits down, do whatever he do.
I bet you he'd beat both of them, PGH.
He see me, I see him. Both whatever, though. I'm not about to. Mind you, I want to fight you.
Right.
At the end of the day, me and you gonna fight. So what else is there to talk about now?
Right.
So I sat down. I ain't said that. He sat down. He chilled. I guess Keyshawn. I don't know how Keyshawn got over there with him. I don't remember the situation. He's talking to Keyshawn. Then he's like, "Yo, come over here." And I'm looking at him like, "Bro, you can come over here. I've been here for how long, bro? If you wanted to pull up on me or say what up or do whatever, it's easy.
Come to you, right?
You could have just walked over here. It was no issue, no nothing." Once he did
yeah,
that,
Ryan just socially awkward. He weird.
Left. So I'm like, all right, whatever, bro.
I mean, it could have been seen differently. Could have been like, no, come here.
That's how
I'm with my peoples over here. Come over here.
Yeah. So it's a misinterpretation.
It just looked
That's
a
big
certain way,
homie
but
core,
I wasn't on no arrogant. It was just more so pull up, bro. Like, if you want to talk to me, pull up on me. What I gotta?
I think overall,
he's not walking over there to you.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Like people do that often because outside of the ring, outside boxing, I never known you to be an arrogant person, right? You're just confident when you talk about who you going.
Man, salute to my brother Mike Kirkland putting the color in the chat, man. Respect to Shakur for speaking for himself like a man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why he in here trying to slight the young 3-division champion. You can't slight that. You can say what you want. You can say what you want about that performance. It's out the way. He won.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland. Appreciate you, bro. Shakur fight every single one of them. Yeah. And they know he will. They know he about that smoke.
Fight.
That is what it is. Confidence is going to always look that way.
But one thing I want to ask you is, after that performance, did you learn anything about anybody around you? Or did you get I guess, did something come up like, oh, okay, you...
3-division real champion. Talk to him.
Nah. I ain't gonna say that. What I will say, I heard because when I'm in the ring, I'm so aware. I can see everything. I can hear everything. I know what's going on. So what I will say, I seen a lot of people panicking. Like early on, because have
you seen that?
I seen people panicking, and I'm looking at them. I'm calming people down that I shouldn't have to.
Right.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You feel me? We good.
We
good. Tonight we gonna win. That's what we gonna do.
Can you name one of those?
Nah, I ain't gonna put no names out there.
Got you.
Obviously, it's people that care about you.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't like when people. I'm not good with panic.
Possible.
I'm so calm.
Yeah, but do you ever panic when some of your close, like when Bud fights?
No, I'm not gonna panic. I can't panic. I done been in Bud fight where he fought
I got him beating
Machine and I'm
Jersey versus Mo.
I'm not gonna
Jersey
ask her.
versus Mo. Nah, man. Listen, man. His toughest fight, in my opinion,
it's just like
he got clipped. That was nothing.
His toughest fight, in my opinion, is always gonna be Tank Davis. I can be proven wrong, right? That's just my opinion on it. T.O. will still be a hell of a fight. Yeah, I think all of those fights are 50-50, respectfully. I think Devin and Shakur. I think Shakur and Tank. You get what I'm saying? I think it's Shakur and T.O. I think all of those are 50-50 fights if they were to happen. But you get what I'm saying? I feel like out of all of them, I feel like the toughest fight for Shakur would be Tank. I could be wrong, right? You could be right. Maybe Haney beats them all. You get what I'm saying? He has an opportunity to definitely beat a T.O. because they're in the same weight class, right? Listen, I love boxing, bro. I want everybody in here to understand something. No matter who I like the most, I rock with all of them. Just because I think one could beat the other don't mean I don't rock with them. So when you tell me you think one could beat somebody, could beat Shakur, I don't cry about it. He probably could, bro. All these dudes got a chance at beating each other because I think they're that type of talent. All of them. From T.O. to Haney to Shakur, Tank, all of them guys, I think at the top of their game are capable of beating each other on any given night. You get what I'm saying? On any given night. I do think that. I do. I really do. And that goes for all of them. At the top of their game, key word, the top of their game, fully focused. Yeah, man. Let one have an off night and the other one on his shit. He could win. Any of these dudes. Heavenly Path, salute. Appreciate you stopping through. I need Shakur versus Haney. I love that fight, bro. We can get it. Looks smaller in the Edwin fight. Then you did against Valdez and Robson. You want me to tell you why, Next Gen? Because he was sick, bro. Not only did he have the injury, he was sick. You get what I'm saying? And when he was sparring and stuff like that in between rounds for this camp, he was physically throwing up in between rounds and stuff like that. That's why when y'all heard me saying 133.8 sound a little light, that's what I was saying without saying it. I didn't put that information out there because it wasn't out there yet, but I knew it. You get what I'm saying? So when people were saying, he didn't engage, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, I knew what it was. When I was asking people why you think he was sitting down eating in the back, that's because he couldn't eat for like the last week of camp, like I said, which was leading to him throwing up in between rounds and them wanting to stop the sparring and him still pushing through the sparring because he said he got to work. Like he a different dude. Like, so again, just knowing that y'all can take that information for what it's worth. You can knock him for it and still TV was good with it. You could say it's excuses, but that's just real. That's not an excuse. That's real. That if you asking me why I looked off, and I'm telling you, I physically was sick for the last week of my training camp or so, and to the point where I was sparring the last week of sparring or whatever it was, you throwing up in between rounds and still pushing through it. And you physically not being able to eat and keep nothing down all the way up into the fight to the point where Andre Ward, and salute to them. That's why if y'all heard me, I saluted Ward and Crawford because they convinced him to eat and not go into that ring on an empty stomach. That it could have went bad for him. But again, he just pushed through some things. So you could call it what it wants. It's still a bad performance. It don't take away from that, but it adds some understanding of what may have went wrong. And again, you've never seen him be that inactive. So you can't tell me it don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got a kid getting MRIs done to the point where they think he was supposed to pull out the fight. And he telling everybody, no, we still gonna fight. He fighting and he's seeing the people around him are getting a little nervous during the fight, and he calming them down and still push through that. I give this man a lot of credit for fighting under the circumstances he did. And I would give any fighter credit for fighting under these circumstances because I'm real like that. I'll give anybody that. These dudes ain't Superman. You're not Superman, bro. You're not Superman. The fact of the matter is he should have pulled out of this fight, but he didn't. And that speaks volumes, bro. You get what I'm saying? He's sitting here telling y'all, I was in there bluffing. I was a hurt man. I was in there bluffing, man. It's a mental game. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't pull the trigger. I couldn't pull the trigger. I respect it. You could call it excuses. I call it owning up to your shit. You letting the people keep asking they had to beat it out of me. He didn't really even want to say what was wrong. But I'm glad that it's out there now and I can speak on what I already knew. I already knew this stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You just ain't gonna have your best night every night. At the end of the day, regardless if he was 100% or not, you're not gonna have your best night every night. And that's just real. Like, you get what I'm saying? You can't, certain things you can't control, and they work so hard for a night's work. Anything can go wrong you get what I'm saying? You're not going to be perfect every night, bro. But if you could still find a way to win, I can respect that. The performance is still going to be what it is, a shitty one, but I can respect that. You're not Superman, bro. You're not. And it's a humbling experience at the same time. Yeah, you got to win, but you didn't look good. And I know for damn sure, you being a competitor you don't ever want to go out there and look like that again. So it's like a blessing in disguise. It's one, because now you can't afford to look like that again. Are people going to think that's just really who you are? You get what I'm saying? So it could bring another level out of you. So I'm interested to see how he responds from this bad performance, man. It happens. But the most importantly, he got the win, man. You could just move on. You could rehab. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Get yourself healthy and get back to it, man. That's all it is, bro. Anyone in the world can take a contract. Also, you act like, yeah, they can. I'm ready for Devin to be smaller man in the fight. I feel you. Rather than pull out of the fight, Shakur, Earl, whoever. I get you, and still, but look, that's just one way to look at it, right? Yeah, it's easy to pull out the fight, right? But it takes way more of a different, it's a different mentality when you know you're going in there less than and you still find a way to win. You get what I'm saying? So although I'm with you right there, like, yeah, you could pull out, but that's one side of it. I think about the mentality. I respect the fact. And that goes for Earl as well. Like, hell no, I ain't pulling out of nothing. We taking this fight. You get what I'm saying? So I just respect it. And you got to live with the results. And that's for Shakur, that's for Earl, that's for anybody, right? But again, Shakur, you know, it's a lesson more than it's not a loss. He won, but you'll get back to it, man. You'll respond. I think he'll respond better from it. Stevie, that nobody told me about. So if you see me elsewhere, you know what's up. Yeah, I seen that, Gertz. Salute to my guy, man, Bob Brown. Gonna put him in there with a killer for his last fight. Do it, man. Do it. It's all good, man. It's all good. Let's finish playing this.
To me, no, but I'm saying early on.
Facts, he did.
If you in the arena early on, they they gonna make it seem like this is a
big deal.
So you in the arena and you see it.
Yeah.
But I know Bud.
Right.
You know who you dealing with.
Jerry,
You know the person
false.
you dealing with.
Right.
You gotta trust who that person
That's
is.
false.
And I know Bud.
100%.
He's about to go in that mode. And then he went in that mode.
You never know, frequent. That's a good question. But again, it's easy to say pull out. But I respect the guy that said, nah, I'm gonna still go in here and give it what I got and get the win. I respect it. If y'all can't see the what it takes to actually go in there and do that, then I don't know. But I do. You get what I'm saying? I still separate the two, the mentality from the performance. The performance still was what it was. It was bad, right? But I still respect your willingness to go in there being less than 100%, way less than 100%, being physically ill at one point, not being able to eat. You get what I'm saying? And still going in there and finding a way to pull it off, man. It's much respect goes to that. P. Hunter was good with it, bro. Just leak audio tank or something about weighing 160. I seen something about it. I didn't find it nowhere. I didn't look for it, though. Shakur still a big name. He'll get signed, but not get no crazy contract. Listen, I don't know about all that stuff, man, but I'll say this. Up until this point, he hasn't had that problem. And I don't think one performance will, especially when you win, is going to affect him the way I think people are being, I think they overthinking the situation. He's still a 3-division champion that has never lost inside the ring. He's a silver medalist. He's not going to have a problem finding a home if it's not with Top Rank. He's not going to have a problem getting a fight and making some money. You get what I'm saying? He made about $4 million for his last fight. So think about it, man. While people keep saying what he's not doing, I think he's going to keep doing. You know what I'm saying? You just seen him get his own shoe with Reebok. You get what I'm saying? So, and I believe he got something else in the plans too. But we'll see, man. But let me finish playing this. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. You got got him third round. We got a bad split decision. Yeah, Tyson Fury terrible in that fight.
What you think about Lomachenko choosing to fight if that goes through Kambosos instead of you?
Maybe it's
and you got a title.
I think it's soft already. I think it's soft, but maybe it's a business move that we don't know about. Maybe it's okay. I'm gonna go grab this and we're gonna unify.
I'm willing to bet, Jerry, that you over analyzing the situation. It's one performance. It's a win, bro. It's a win. It's a win. It's guys that get knocked out, get their asses beat, and lose multiple times, miss weight, all types of stuff, and constantly get chances. So you're not gonna tell me a guy that had an off performance is not gonna have opportunities. That's just an emotional response right there. It's not a realistic one, bro. I'm just being honest with you. And time will tell. We'll see. But I seriously doubt it. All this stockage drop stuff, that's public perception. Stock drop, that's garbage right there. At the end of the day, he's still a hell of a talent, one of the top talents in boxing, and somebody has yet to beat him inside the ring. And he's within 21 fights made himself to be a 3-division champion. I don't see how that guy is going to have a problem getting opportunities. And he's a current champion in the weight class of 135 right now. And you telling me he's going to have problems getting opportunities? I seriously doubt it. Unless it's more of the same with people turning the fight down, then that's something different. But I think I see it different, man. I respect what you're saying, but I see it different. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. How you feeling, OG? How you feeling? Yeah, and I ain't with all the, I ain't about to, back and forth. It is the first time he performed this way. Because if you referring to the Nakatila fight, I urge you to go watch it again. It was totally different fight, way different. So all that's a narrative, and everybody that's pushing this should be a damn shame to yourself. The Nakatila fight wasn't like that. It was totally different. You know what I mean, he performed way differently in the fight. Different fighters, different performance, different night. Back to the interview. Man. Y'all smashed the like button.
He gonna get a belt and not have a belt.
You already know LaMarcus.
Okay, if he's doing that, grabbing the IBF.
If he got a plan, if his plan is to fight me, I respect it.
Do you think that maybe this last performance and you being injured is a blessing in disguise because maybe people forgot how great Shakur really is and they'll be willing to fight you now?
Yes, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I think I've been here before.
Blessing in disguise, like I said.
I done had a bad night, and that's why I don't respect the boring title that they try to give me because you watch me several different nights.
Right.
I'm offensive. I'm in the pocket. I've been in the pocket so much.
Right after Nakathalia, You was crushing everybody.
The fight in Newark against the Brazilian
was good
in the pocket.
In the pocket the whole night. And it was a super entertaining fight. So they obviously know you can give that to the fans.
But that's my problem with the casuals. Y'all don't know boxing.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand that. Okay, this night,
Rozilla was good with it, bro. How you feeling?
I did this night. Next night, why would it be the same night?
Yeah, you said you would stay in the pocket with Ryan Garcia.
Bro.
Why you say that?
Because he's trash. He got one thing. All I gotta do is block a left hook. Like he's not. Ryan is trash.
But he's at 140. I mean,
I ain't gonna say Ryan is trash. Shakur can say that because he's the fighter. I just feel like Ryan is limited.
I ain't gonna count anything.
I think he's limited. I don't think he's trash. I just think he's limited.
I would prefer him to have to lose some weight.
Right. Catch weight or something.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have full advantage.
Yeah, we don't need. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Ryan ain't never win nothing in boxing. Like, what world title has Ryan won?
Just the interim. Yeah, WBC.
He never won nothing in boxing. He never done nothing. He dropped
Nakatila
PGH.
He dropped Nakatila in that fight and whooped his ass.
Accomplishment, and he lost. Right. So, we'll see.
And won every single round.
People, I think I heard you say that this was your last fight at Top Rank. Is that the case?
Yeah, I got one more fight with Top Rank.
One more left.
Okay. Yeah,
after
I got
this.
One more fight. Yep.
Is there well, now that you have an injury, there's no idea on when that date is going to be?
Nah, there's no idea what the date is going to be, but like I said, once I get fully healthy, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go as soon as doctors say, okay, you good to go, then shit.
You know, there were people. I got into an argument in Vegas about you fighting Tank with a PBC guy, right? And since the last fight, there was so much on social media.
Thinking about saying,
it, there's no way Shakur could beat Tank. Like I did at one point think he could, but not now. Do you like that too? Does that give you like motivation?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think with my last fight, I think that I just showed versatility.
He definitely dropped him. See, that's PGH. Either you don't remember the fight or you ain't watching. And I want to believe that you watched. You just don't remember. Go back and watch it. He dropped him in the fourth. Dropped him a different time too, but I think it was a slip.
What can this fighter do? So I want them to believe that I can't beat somebody. I want them to believe that make me underdog.
Right.
Fuck it. I hope the betting people.
I swear I do. I swear I do. I can't wait till the fight Shakur in and he the underdog. I swear I can, because that's gonna be the day I bet. I cannot wait for it. Please do.
What was it like taking that iconic pick with you, Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, and Floyd Mayweather? Did it hit you then, or you was too focused?
I was too focused.
But afterwards, did you look back and say, "There's no losses here"?
Nah, I mean, I've been around.
Those three not coming out at the same time for nobody else, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Stop it. They not coming out for nobody else.
That picture was iconic.
I ain't never
seen
Floyd going to no top rank event.
Him, Ward, and Bud.
I think that's a win in itself.
That says a lot about you.
Yeah, it says a lot about me. You got Floyd Mayweather pulling up to a top rank fight, and he clearly tells the world publicly, oh, he don't like top rank this. Right. But he'll pull up for Shakur.
Right.
And I think that just shows like where I'm at as far as levels of the next generation.
What they think of
and you never even signed with him, so that's just pure respect.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Respect. And Floyd, me and Floyd talk all the time. Floyd be trying to guide me, so he be trying to say, help me out in every way possible, and I appreciate it. So.
That's wow.
You know, he looked good for a little while after that next gen, because he had got a impressive knockout or two.
I don't know if it was a story. Where he said, and I kind of felt him on that because Devin got so much hate when he had.
He belonged in there, PGH. That's why he was in there.
So he vacated.
I bet you if you ask those two fighters, did he belong in that picture, they'll tell you, yeah.
Getting emails, right? But you mentioned off camera that you don't
see the way Bud talk about him. I seriously doubt that
2, 3, 4
they don't
guys
feel like he don't belong in the picture
to earn that belt.
Damn, you can't get nothing, huh?
Right now.
They was there for a reason, man. It was there for a reason.
I want to become undisputed at 135.
Right.
But I want to do it the hard way. I don't want
one fight.
One fight, you get 4 titles. I don't want somebody to email me a belt. I want to go grab every single belt, one by one, and then laugh at every single body that talk crazy about me. I want to go beat. Who had the WBO? Dennis. Rock chick, I'll beat him up for the WBO. Then they say Kambosos and Lomachenko fight for the IBF. Give me that winner. And then whoever at the WBA, let's get it on.
That's your trajectory. That's what you want for
I want to grab every belt one by one, become undisputed. Yeah. And I'm already a 3-division world champion. That's different.
That's super different. What did Bob Arum say? Because he's one of those
guys
like
that. That sounds
call
cool.
fighters more, even his own fighters.
What did he say to you after the fight?
I talked to Bob on the phone. Like me and Bob talked, but Bob knew what was going on. Like a lot of people knew what was going on that was in the mix.
Nah, I didn't see him using his hand like normal.
If they in the mix and they
watch. I didn't see him using it
he's
like
not scared. He's like, damn.
Because on one end, you can't say he didn't throw no punches and engage, and then he used his hand like normal.
I think a lot of people was scared because it was. I'm telling you, it was so much going on. It was like my body was kind of like breaking down, and it was just so many injuries. I done got sick.
I think
it was like everything was just going left. Like I got really. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and there's no cap.
Y'all call everything.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like,
you think the man ain't better than him?
My last day of sparring, I sparred 7 days before the fight. I sparred. I want to say 7 rounds.
They competitors.
I threw up in between 3 of them rounds. Wow. I threw up.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I know, and they always telling me get out the ring. I'm like, hell no.
So you kept sparring in between?
I sparred all 7 of them rounds.
What was
up in between 3 of them rounds?
Wow.
I threw up.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I know, and they always telling me get out the ring. I'm like, hell no.
So you kept sparring in between?
I sparred all 7 of them rounds.
What was going on with you? Like just nauseousness?
I don't know what the fuck was going on with my stomach. My stomach was fucked up. Yeah. So like I said, I was fucked up.
Lyric, were you there watching?
Me too, Fake.
When he was throwing up, because she would have been like, no.
Me too,
nah, but
she would have been like,
Adrian, got beat for 12 rounds.
You know what my coach said? One of my coaches, he's like, man, any nigga who could throw up in between
hardcore boxing news,
my guy. He said, man, I'm willing to go anything. I was like, yeah.
Matter of fact, one more time. But did you hesitate for a second? Maybe I should stop.
No,
and then something kicked in.
No. I didn't hesitate. Once I threw up, I'm like, people say I threw up. I started looking better than what I was looking before the throw up.
Yeah. God. You know,
man, that mentality different, man.
There's still
wait till you get back. Y'all gonna be back. Hey, know my guy.
To you, don't let them lie to you and tell you that they not gonna watch.
No,
when me and Tank fight,
they can't fool me.
Come on now.
They saying that, but it's not true.
Cap.
There was an argument going on in the
damn sure gonna watch just so y'all critique it
as well.
Critique it.
And the argument was who has a better resume, Tank or Shakur, right? So then I started thinking about the divisions, those Valdez unification bouts or whatever. Do you feel comfortable saying
he had to get that? He had to get the demons about him because
I would say demons. Far as like accomplishments, I'm like more accomplished than Tank for sure. Like it ain't even up for debate. Far as accomplishments in boxing,
boxing, because you won actual titles.
Like far as resume, I think I got a better resume. But Tank is the pay-per-view superstar.
Right. And man, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about who sells more. Yeah. I'm talking about accomplishments.
Yeah, I think I got a better resume.
Right. Which belt was more satisfying to you to win? The first?
I don't really care about no resume.
That belt that I just won.
I really don't. I'm not a resume guy.
The green belt.
No, because the way he had to do it.
Man, it was so, I'm telling you, like, I never felt like this before a fight. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like,
so you proved something to yourself? That's what it was? Like,
it just showed me, like, where I'm at mentally because you get in front of Dallas Santos, right? And this is a guy, he got good power. Good boxing skills, he got defense, great timing. That's his best attribute. He'll punch exactly when I'm punching. Like he'll wait till I'm about to punch and then punch at the same time. And he'll take the chance of the risk of the exchange.
Right.
But for me to go in front of him and win convincingly, like I won convincingly on a night where it's like you off in every aspect. I know, like, it felt like fucking Michael Jordan flu game to me. It felt like when Jordan got the flu and he went and put up 40 fucking points. Yeah. I think that it just felt like that just because of the fact that
he said the flu game.
I controlled the fight. Like, if you really watch and pay attention to the skills and the little tiny things that I was doing where I was taking control of the center of the ring.
Yo. I'm gonna say this again, man. I be trying not to like. Everybody can have their opinion, but if you're telling me, doing so little in the sport, being a 3-division champion in 21 fights is doing so little in the sport, I really don't know what we talking about. I literally don't know what we talking about. If becoming a 3-division champion legit is doing little in the sport, and it's not even done. That's in 21 fights. You got people that don't even be a world champion in 21 fights. You get what I'm saying? Let alone a 3-division champion, and you're going to discredit that and say that's doing such little in the sport. It's straight comedy. I don't see it. I don't see how. I think he is accomplished in the sport. I think so. I think it's hard to discount that. Like, if you're really paying attention, you might not like him. You ain't got to like his resume. But again, accomplishments-wise, to say he's done so little, I mean, it ain't done yet. Shit, he's 26 years old. I'm pretty sure he got a lot more to accomplish, you know what I mean? But in 21 fights, 3-division champion, not too shabby, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Bring it right back. Not too shabby. You say Shakur talking like he's on Bud War level. You know who else talk like Shakur on their level? Bud do. Listen to what Bud be saying. Bud said Shakur was better than him. Now I know he's just being a friend or something like that when he say that, because I don't feel like that right now, right? I ain't crazy, but Bud said Shakur was better than him. So again, never mind what he think. It's what the people around him think, right? He's supposed to think that way about himself. I've never heard a fighter get such grief for thinking highly of himself. Man, you get punched in the face for a living. You better not be short on no confidence. And he not, and for very good reason. And if it's like that, if he overconfident, then somebody should be able to just get in there and beat his ass. Just get in there and beat him. That's all. Just get in there and kick his ass. Just get in there and kick his ass. If he lacks anything part twice, just tell somebody, get in there and beat him up. That's all. John Wick was good with it, bro. Was he sick? Yeah. Both. MRIs and all that. Go check out this whole interview. He talked about a lot of it. A bunch of throwing up and all that, man. He talked about a lot of it, man.
Today, Terrence Crawford, and what happened to him with the IBF, right? Stripping him after a couple of months of beating.
It's almost over, man. It's toward the end too, man. Salute
Give
to
me
the
your
fan, man.
your take on these sanctioned bodies and when they do stuff like that.
I think that's like a bad situation in whole. I think that they
name the fights, J Hill. Name the fights.
Bud should
What
be champion. He
Because
just
I seen
got
them all.
done
Name the
fighting,
fights.
undisputed. So that was his last fight. It wasn't even months went by,
Right.
and y'all just stripped him for the belt. I felt like that was wrong, but I know somebody like Boots. He would want to fight for a belt. Like
Right.
I know
Of
Boots.
course, right.
Boots ain't.
But he did say something in an interview to the effect of, "Oh, I got the belt now. Come get your belt back."
Oh shit!
Like
I said, I know he'll want to fight.
Yeah, he touched on all that.
For
He's
sure.
throwing up in between rounds and sparring, and getting MRIs, and they thought he was gonna pull out, but he went through with it. So you could call it excuses, but I already knew some of this. I already knew this information before he came and did this interview. I'm just glad he spoke on it, and I ain't have to say it for him. So different people hear different things. If you want to call it an excuse, you can. I hear reasons. These dudes ain't Superman. You know what I'm saying? Ain't Superman.
I know that. I think that they shouldn't have emailed him if they was gonna do that. I think that if that was the case, I should have made him fight the 1 and 2.
The 1 and 2.
I think that.
I think all the sanctioned bodies should do that.
I've done it every time in my career. There's never been a time when people vacate belts and run from me, and they don't want to fight me. I fight the number 2 guy.
You never got an email.
Never got an email.
Like, what am I?
I'm accomplished. I'm a fighter that's been accomplished in the sport of boxing.
Would you really turn it down if you got an email?
Yes.
You was really? Nah, I want to fight.
Yeah. I'm taking that shit down. I would tell them, I'm gonna email them back like, no, I'm good. I don't want the belt.
That's fine.
I don't want to lose my ranking though. I want to fight for the belt. And give me the opportunity.
So you say order a fight with a top guy, and then
because I think they messing up boxing with that email stuff. I think emailing people titles is wrong. I don't think
everybody in boxing, I think,
I don't even know where they started that at.
You will never hear me say different. Everybody's beating, bro. None of these dudes are perfect. Not Shakur, not nobody.
But I disagree with that. That's bad. That's bad for the sport.
No, I'm sure there was fighters before that.
For real?
I thought this is practice getting elevated. This is practice.
No, I'm saying
this is common practice.
Devin's situation was highlighted and became a star.
I can't remember, but this is like common practice that I understood. I don't like it. No. I don't know.
Triple G was elevated to champion when Cotto vacated the belt. Before Triple G fought Canelo, Cotto was a middromweight champion.
Who Triple G fight before that though?
He didn't fight anybody for that belt.
Nah, he didn't fight nobody for that belt.
Imagine coming in the chat, right? And no disrespect to nobody, right? But imagine coming in the chat saying a guy that's a multi-millionaire is a bad businessman. Imagine that though. Imagine it. 21 fights, multi-millionaire, 3-division champion. Imagine saying he's the bad businessman. You know who else I heard that same rhetoric about that just came off the biggest payday of their career? People told me Bud Crawford was a bad businessman too. People told me Terrence Bud Crawford was a bad businessman too. And the last time I checked, he came off the most lucrative fight of his career. And he won. Case closed with that. I don't spew rhetoric, man. I'm not in these dudes' pockets. I don't care about. I don't watch boxing because of who does the best business or who has the most money or who sells the most pay-per-views. I don't give a damn about most of that stuff. All I want to see is who the best fighters are. And the only way we see that is when they fight each other. A lot of stuff people talk about is shit I don't be caring about at all. Not even the slightest bit. I don't be giving a damn about it. Salute to my bro, man, in that super chat, man. Much love and appreciation. In the Cash App. Salute to my guy, Thomas Hill, man. He said refreshing, like the missus said, man. I appreciate you, bro. It's like the missus said, so salute to the baby.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy. Appreciate you, Thomas. Much love, bro. But did good business. Got everything he wanted. It's the W. That's why they mad. Cobain was good with it. And I ain't even here to really get into that. I'm just saying they also told me he was a bad businessman too. I'm just being realistic about it. Like I don't watch boxing because these dudes do the best business. I want to see the best fights. And if that comes with doing good business, then so be it. But, I just like to hear dudes are satisfied going into the ring. They get paid what they're supposed to get paid, and we see the best fight possible. That's all. I don't care about none of that other stuff. You know what I mean? And when do they fight each other? When the money is right. Yeah, but I don't care about the money, bro, because we don't get paid. And how do they get paid, Jerry? Because we purchase the fights, right? We support the product, right? So that's how they get paid. I don't miss me with the money talk. I don't care about the money talk. Ant, what's good with it, my bro? You feel me? Slim, what's good with it, family? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? Business determine who fights, bro. That's for them to figure out, though. We don't watch boxing for that. You get what I'm saying? We don't watch boxing for that. You get what I'm saying? That's for them to figure out. You know what I mean? I don't got time to be trying to say who's a bad business. See, you taking it somewhere else. Your first comment was Shakur is the worst businessman ever or whatever you just said. Imagine calling a multimillionaire a bad businessman. Imagine calling a guy that just reeled in about $4 million for his last fight a bad businessman. I don't see it. I don't see the connection, bro. But because he don't do business the way you at home should do business, and you probably never been involved in any type of negotiation for a boxing fight in your life. So again, what makes you qualified to determine whether he's a bad businessman or not? And that's no slight to you. I'm just being real. A lot of stuff y'all say be rhetoric, and I don't even understand why that stuff comes to mind when we talking about boxing, businessmen and this and that. I heard that same garbage about Bud Crawford. I don't care about that. I want to see who the best fighters is. I know that when we speak about these guys, these are some of the best fighters in boxing. And to find out who the absolute best is, they got to fight. Yeah, business got to make sense, but that's for them to figure out. You get what I'm saying? Us arguing about it ain't going to change nothing, but we pay for the fight. So again, they can't make the fights if we ain't paying for them, right? Salute to my bro, Mike Kirk says, Shadeja Green going to clean her clock, spitting issue. Yeah, she going to be pissed off about that. Yeah, man, I don't care about their pockets. I just like to know that they got their money and we got a good fight. You get what I'm saying? I ain't into knocking these dudes. Like, I don't care about their business. Like, I don't get paid. You know what I mean? Salute to my brother, Mike Kirkland, back in the super chat. He said, for the people you have to deal with who I couldn't do it just to, I got patience, man, because I respect everybody to come through, but I just had to be real. Like, I don't do personals with boxing. I like to build the sport up, man. That's why my conversation is different. Like, and I might not be for everybody, and I get it, but my conversation is different.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Vision Sports TV in the building. What's good, bro? That's what's wrong with boxing right there. And to think about it, he didn't even have to lose for people to be talking about, he ain't gonna be able to get other opportunities. His stock dropped, his stock this, his stock. That's that old media, that's them old media talking points, bro. Stop pushing rhetoric. He's a top fighter. You're not gonna have the best night of your life on every night. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care. No fighter has had a great night or their best night every single night. That's why people have losses. I've never seen a fighter get scrutinized for winning this much in my life ever. Like, what are we talking about? You should be over it at this point. It should be case closed. We done seen how many good fights since then. Salaries employees just like 90%. The people in this chat, I'm telling you, that's why I say, man, no boxer is perfect. None of them, bro. None of them. None of them. Platboy plays. What it do, family? How you feeling? Shakur definitely hurt his brand with the trash performance. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because, again, if he just put back-to-back performances together that was top-notch and shutting guys out, beating guys, stopped a couple of guys along the way for a guy that don't got no punching power, right? I don't know how one performance just is the end-all, be-all. He's now a champion, still undefeated, a top guy. You have to see him now. You get what I'm saying? You think people got the right to be like, nah, because he got that bad performance, I ain't fighting that world champion. Nope, I ain't fighting him. He gonna run. He gonna run. Somebody gotta see him. I ain't trying to hear none of that weak stuff. You gotta fight him, bro. You gotta fight him. He got a belt and he here. And if you want smoke, he there for it, man. Don't push that narrative that somebody can't fight him. Now get your ass in there and fight, bro. Nobody wants to see a grown man bunny hop. Yeah, Snoopy, but again, bro, the fight before that, did he bunny hop? 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 Like, I don't hear y'all criticism is not as loud when he's knocking people out. You get what I'm saying? Or completely outclassing guys. Y'all criticism is not as loud. So I don't really hear a lot of y'all. I don't really hear a lot of y'all. You did? I don't really hear a lot of y'all right now. Dante also said Shakur 3 division unified champ. What are they talking about? I'd have no idea, Dante. Sounding like some little salt being thrown, man. Y'all don't like to see the young man doing his thing. Yo, there was Jake fighter on DEZURN free tonight. I ain't even check. Is it? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I'm paying for DEZURN is so I can see SHADASIA Green tonight. That's it. I just want to see SHADASIA. I ain't trying to be funny. I mean, Jake, I watch it, but I ain't even pay attention. She said, yes, it is. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. Devin Haney watches a washed out former champion. Now they did it to all type of fighters in his range. It's that type of time we're on. Tonight, fan media. It's free, Dante. I'll say it's free. Yeah, I'm about to say I would hope they didn't charge nobody for that. They just hated on him because they made Dev look bad. You already know they be mad. It's going to depend on the matchup. If you find somebody quick, athletic with power and footwork and defense, it could look similar, but Adam just got the skill set to make anybody hesitant. I mean, look, it's tough, man. I can't argue with you, right? You seen what you seen. I seen it with you, right? It just wasn't pleasing to the eye, right? But again, what I'm gonna say is this for me. This is just for me. Everybody can see it different. When I know the stuff that I know, like, you know, the injuries, the being sick, stomach being messed up, throwing up in between rounds, like I was knowing all that, them telling you to put your arm in a sling for like the next 6 to 8 weeks. I knew all of this stuff before I seen this interview. So I don't think that's going to be the case going into the next fight, and I don't expect it to be, right? But I'm the type of guy, right? All right, I seen that. That is what it is. I'm interested to see how you respond from this type of performance. And if it's similar to what you just did, now I start having questions. You get what I'm trying to say? But I've seen you perform at a high level way more times than not, right? So I do simple math. More times than not, you shutting dudes out and damn near winning. You 12 zipping dudes, you barely losing rounds. You get what I'm saying? And the time that I see you struggle or not look your best and I know it was wrong, I'm not going to be overly critical. I'm going to see it for what it is. I'm going to call it the bad performance. That's the worst performance he had by far, right? Out of all 21 fights. but I'm gonna move past it. I'm gonna look forward to the next one. I'm gonna see if he responds better or if he goes out there and lays an egg. You get what I'm saying? And if he does it, those back-to-back performances, now I start to do more math. I'm like, damn, those are back-to-back performances where you look less than and you ain't looking like yourself. Now I got questions. It's just real. I'm a realistic dude. You get what I'm saying? But I've seen it through. I've seen the body of work. Like I've seen the pro debut all the way up to this fight. You get what I'm saying? So I typically see him go in there and shut dudes out and beat their ass, right? Get knockouts in some of these fights. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I've seen him perform at a very high level. This is why we expect more from him, because he's shown you that in the past. We wouldn't expect more from him like this. If this is obviously not his typical type of performance, because if it was, we wouldn't be saying anything about it. We'd be like, oh, that's just another typical performance for Shakur. It's something you've never seen before. So I'm not going to overreact. I'm going to call it for what it is, and I'm going to see how he responds the next time. And if you come out and you look like that again, now I start to have questions. But I'd seriously doubt that. I think this is a learning experience for him. I think, you know, he pressed through a lot of a determining factors, being sick. People call it excuses. I'm a realist, bro. You're not Superman, bro. You're not. You being sick and you pushing through it, and everybody around you thinking you should pull out of a fight, and you still like, nah, I gotta win. I gotta get this bag. I ain't feeling good, but I'm gonna go get this win. I respect it. You got me messed up. I respect it, man. Take a different guy to go in there and do it. That's his career on the line. And he know he behind that 8 ball because he ain't at his best. And he's still like, I bet you I go out here and win. You get what I'm saying? Pulling out wasn't even a question for him. You got to think about the mentality and be able to respect that as a fighter. Not too many people would have went in there under them circumstances and got the win. I don't care how lackluster it looked. It is what it is, but you still won. And don't ever forget, the name of the game is to win. And last time I checked, you snatched up a belt to go with it. If you think from that performance he is not who he say he is, just go in there and beat him. That's all I want to see. A top fighter go in there and beat him. Salute to my bro behind the hands TV. Just do say this info ain't new. Talk to him. I tried to tell him, but this wasn't new. I couldn't tell him. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't drop it. You know what I mean? I'm glad he came out and said it. But they ain't say nothing, but it was excuses anyway. So it's like you can't tell people nothing. I know the difference between excuses and reasons, bro. And I know what it is. Like, I still critiqued you how I critiqued you. I didn't, you know, I just ain't gonna tear them down for one performance, bro. I don't do that to fighters over here. Yes, man, y'all become a member. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, all that good stuff. My bad, part twice. What's next for Tank? Forget about Devin. He has a lot of problems at 140. Brother, I don't know, man. I've heard a number of different names, bro, from Gary Russell to Dela Santos, bro. I heard it all a little bit with Tank. I don't know, bro. I would like to know, but I just can't guess it. Because they were all fans according to got on Dev's helmet. I know how I go, Ant. You know what I mean? He got the 135 and became the villain. I know. Ray Davis, what it do, family? How you feeling? You say who belted who snatch up? Shakur? Who next? 135 looking slim now? Or why? Because Dev left. Dev left 135 now looking slim. Look, man, I think it's still some fights to be made for real. At 135. It's obviously for me the big fight is always gonna. Ray Davis, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? But the biggest fight there for me is Shakur and Tank. I'm gonna always feel like that until I see somebody beat one of those dudes. Then maybe I might feel differently about the matchup. But until I see somebody actually beat those dudes and do it convincingly in the ring, you get what I'm saying, or even just beat them, right? Then maybe I'll feel differently. But until then, I still think that's a fight to make. I still think Shakur and Frank Martin is a good fight to make. I think Williams Zepeda with any of the top dogs is a good fight to make. I think Edwin De Los Santos could go on to make meaningful fights with guys. I think he's a good fighter. Let's see how it turned out. I would like to see what his next fight look like and see if somebody really can go in there and kick his ass and do something that Shakur didn't do. I got much respect for it, but I like to see it. I like Santos, man. You know what I mean? I like it. He relinquished the belt. He turned it down. Yeah, he relinquished the belt. Fight with all 4 titles. That's horrible performance. So I've seen in 40+ years. You got K. Tank don't want no smoke with Edwin. A little too risky. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think these dudes believe in themselves, man. But I just think, like I always say with Tank Davis, bro, it's a lot that I think go into those fights being made. And I think it's a lot of determining factors on how they go about picking his opponents, and I don't think it's 100% him. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a collective effort, and just hopefully whatever they choose next is a fight that we all want to see, right? That's all. You know what I mean? I want to see the same type of fight y'all want to see. It's only 4 names left. Tank Shakur, Frank, Zepeda, honorable mention, De Los Santos, Vision Sports. Yeah, for the most part, but you got to admit, you got Abdullah Mason coming up. Keyshawn Davis is at 135. I like him. I still think highly of him. Despite what people think, I think he could be something. You got Kid Austin there that could be coming up. You got some names there, bro. People just gotta open up their minds a little bit. Like, it don't gotta all happen overnight, but there's still good fights to be made. And I think as long as we getting them, then 135 is in good shape. You get what I'm saying? But I want all the divisions in boxing to deliver on these fights. You know what I'm saying? Not just 135. Kid's gonna be a problem with Kid Austin. He's nice. 2023 Google heads only. Think Shakur is not great. And he said 2020 Google heads only. Think Shakur is not great. Yeah. I think he's still special. You know what I'm saying? I think it take a certain level of special to win under the circumstances he did. But it take a different eye to notice that. You get what I'm saying? You got to be able to see past your criticism for a fighter and look deeper into what actually took place and put yourself in them shoes if you had to, and say, yo, could you perform at your best? So you get what I'm saying? Are you your best every day in your life? I don't think so. I mean, every day you go to work, do you have your best day? Hell no, right? So why would it be any different? You get what I'm saying? I'm just a realist. You get what I'm saying? Now, again, if you make a habit out of bad performances, now we having a different conversation. You get what I'm saying? So again, a one-off is a one-off. I want to see how you respond. And that's all I could say about that. You know what I'm saying? You guys are coming from 130, Oshaki, Prime, Oscar Valdez, Navarrete. Yeah, it's tons of talent, man. I think people just got to open their minds a little bit and understand that it's always going to be somebody up and coming. Just when you think the division ain't nobody there, it's going to be somebody else. Always somebody. It's just a matter of the fights being made so we can see that, the talent that's there. Keyshawn, Abdullah, they're both nice, right? Abdullah Mason is, man, he look like he's going to be something special. And Keyshawn is my guy. I know people don't rock. I rock with Keyshawn. Yeah, Abdullah Mason, Mike, I like him, bro. I like him. Schofield Jr. is good, but he reminds me of Berto. Actually, Berto's fighting tonight. How ironic. Or tomorrow night anyway, Ray. He fighting on the Morel card, right? That's tomorrow. I think he on that card. Tomorrow, yeah. Morel and Agbeko. I like Floyd Schofield, man. He young, he hungry, he be calling for the smoke, and he be wanting to fight. And I like him. My bad, y'all. Man, about to sneeze. Maybe I should go far this before. Yo, I'm gonna say this, Jerry. I feel you, bro. I don't argue with people. I get you. The only other fight that you could remotely criticize him maybe for his performance is Nakatila. And I even then, just like now, think people are being overly critical. You get what I'm saying? Those are the only 2 fights. There's no other fight outside of those 2. Those are the only 2. I've seen them all. I won't lie to you. I've seen them all. And even then, like I say, he beat that dude like 120, 107, you know what I mean? Across the board type stuff, 120, 108. You get what I'm saying? He completely washed him, and dropped him in that fight. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, people only in today's world where you could 12-zip somebody, and people that had that type of criticism. Only in today's boxing, bro. And I think people forget the most important thing is you get the win, bro. I know it's how you win. I know that matters too, but what matters most importantly is getting the win, especially under them circumstances. So you just got to respond from it. I'm not going to be overly critical, man. Like, you got to think that's still a hell of a talent. And if he's not, then somebody should be able to beat him, knock him off, take his belt, and get him out the way. That's how I look at that. It's that simple. You know what I mean? I feel everybody where you coming from, but just see it a little different. Salute to Miss Joette. If anyone wants to, Leonard Ellerby tweeted, if anyone wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, it will always be on his terms. This is just simple business, not personal. So that's a little message from Leonard Ellerby, for the people. Signature Sounds was good, but I don't believe anything was wrong with him. Just respected the power. What power? He wasn't landing the power, Richard. He wasn't landing the power, bro. He landed 40 punches. He didn't land no significant shot where it was like a ooh, a ah moment where he was like, yo, if he hit Shakur like that again, he could hurt him. I didn't see not one of them, man. I called the fight live with the family. I didn't see none of those moments for De Los Santos. I seen both two dudes looking like they was damn near standing in the mirror, looking at each other. That's what I seen. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You could, and again, this is where we at in boxing. He got legit MRIs done. And he done told his whole get up what was going on, and you will still say you don't believe him. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. You don't believe in MRI, man. I don't know what you need. I don't know what more you need to see, man. That's crazy. Do you agree with the ridiculous hate Regis receiving from black YouTubers? No part twice. Because over here, bro, we big boxers up. Regis was just in there with a superior boxer that was on a higher level than he was. You get what I'm saying? I said this all along, where Regis was deficient, Dev was going to take advantage, and his discipline was going to be a very determining factor as to why he won this fight. Think about how disciplined he was. You get what I'm saying? Think about how disciplined he was for the fight. So he fought the perfect fight. You get what I'm saying? You can't knock him for that. You can't Regis just was in there with a better fighter. Sometimes people forget that. I know it was a poor performance, but that's just how much better that, Dev was on the night, bro. It's just what it was. And it's, again, styles make fights, especially when you're able to implement said style. Devin Haney was able to implement the hit and not get hit style all night. He was able to execute his game plan, and he was sharp as hell. You know what I'm saying? He looked fresh. But so, again, Regis, that's the first time you've ever seen him get dominated, and that's 2 losses in his career. Could you really, you know what I mean? He picked up boxing at 17 years old, bro, and he made it to be a 2-time world champion, and people would shit on him because he lost to a fighter that was just simply better than him. That's all it was. That's boxing. That's why you make the fights, to see who's going to win. He lost to a guy that was better than him. It's that simple. It's that simple. So De Los Santos not throwing a lot of punches. What did that mean? Did he respect the power too? Because he was in there too, and he wasn't throwing a hell of a lot either. And that's the first fight you've ever seen from De Los Santos where he threw that few punches as well. So if you being real, call it on both sides. Shakur wasn't fighting himself, even though it looked like it at times because they was doing the same thing. Tay was good with it. Edwin ain't do none the whole fight. Facts. They just keep talking one way. Big Dog Willie was good with it, bro. How y'all bros feeling? He says, look, I ain't into going back and forth. I know real when I hear it, and I knew this information before this, so I ain't got to argue about it. You ain't got to believe it. It's not for you to believe. It's just out there. You know what I mean? You can believe what you want, but I ain't going to argue about it. Just be releasing the MRIs, whoever they is. You know what I mean? He said they probably release it. You know what I mean? 2-time champion, who was a full-time personal trainer at Title Boxing Gym. I seen it. Facts behind the hands. And that's Regis. That's for the people that's knocking Regis. When he say he beat the odds, he did. And I rock with that. I support that. He beat the odds already, man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he was in there to do a job and try to win, but he was in there with a better fighter, and he lost. Simple. I still rock with Regis. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going to watch him until you hang him up, bro. And even if he decide to do MMA like he said, I'll watch him over there too. Salute to my bro behind the hands. And he knows Regis personally. And he met him. He was a full-time personal trainer at Title Boxing Gym. Like he said, dude picked up boxing at 17, man. You talking about beating the odds? How could you knock Regis? People not real boxing fans. They just shit on people. If Regis was your cousin or your brother that picked up boxing that late, you would be praising him. You will be telling him to keep his head up. He just lost to a better fighter. But because that's not the case, it's like, nah, he ain't shit. Nah, he is. He was a 2-time world champion, and he just lost to a better fighter, bro. Simple and plain. Big Dog Willie in the super chat said the Haney coat mentally challenged for boxing. Fact. Salute to my guy, Big Dog.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Devin didn't run from Loma either. He better not have. He was way bigger than him and much younger. He better not had ran from Loma. know what I'm saying? It better not have. I'm gonna take anything Tank says, believe half of what you see, none of what you hear. I don't think he will part twice. He just said it. He said he ain't going back to 35 now. He said it's over for that. Hey, Ray Davis was man. I'm gonna be interviewing him, bro. It's funny you said that. I'm gonna be interviewing him. I'm gonna be interviewing him. That's funny. Salute to you, Ray Davis. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be supposed to link up tomorrow. Man. He's stupid. This girl's stupid. Time to keep repeating himself in line. He has to keep explaining himself. Yeah, people don't be hearing it. They don't be getting me though. They don't be getting me. But yeah, right. Detroit BC was good with the family. Kyle Cooley said, I don't think Reed's criticism would have been that bad if it wasn't for Dad. Now the number 1 pound for pound with Bud. We'll talk from that fight. Yeah, they tripping. They gave Dad number 6 pound for pound. Salute to my guy Ray Davis, man. And another Jersey and a New Jersey fellow is in the building. Was good with it, bro. Yeah, but Josiah Kirkpatrick, right? I hope I'm saying his name right. But yeah, man, we got a build coming up. Why is Bill Haney calling Boots a weight bully? Yeah, he tripping. I don't know. I think he bugging. I think that just leave Boots alone altogether, bro. Nobody just ignore it, yo, because Boots. That just don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Just leave Boots alone. And then run from Regis, he beat the brakes off him. He ain't have to run from him. Regis didn't have the feet to keep up with Dev's movement. He didn't have to run from him. You get what I'm saying? And again, the toughest challenges are ahead for Devin Haney. Y'all don't overstate this win. He was superior to the dude in so many different areas, and it showed, and it's simple. The better man won. Simple and plain, right? But make no mistake about it, a fight with him and a guy like Hitchens, Antoine Russell, Matthias, Teo, none of those guys, none of those would that fight look like that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, he beat a valid champion in Regis Prograis, a real champion, a real fighter in Regis Prograis, a dangerous guy, and I respect it. And I give him all the credit for it, but I don't feel like that's gonna be his toughest fights. I feel like the toughest fights for him at 140 are yet ahead, because I don't think none of those top guys have that problem that Regis has with the feet. Respectfully, I don't. And I love Regis, and I'm gonna keep watching him. So is what it is. Captain Ford said, we got someone for y'all 140 dudes instead of, he said your little hacker could go down 140. They said B-Dog was good with it. Yeah, he said get that out your head. Evan De Los Santos got dropped by El Rayo. He did. El Rayo's a puncher too, though, part twice. Yeah, Josiah is my wife, nephew. Oh, yeah, word. Salute, Ray Davis. Yeah, man. We supposed to build for tomorrow, bro. Salute to you, bro, man. You know this Jersey thing, man. I'm all about trying to build people up. That's why I keep telling y'all my opinion on boxing is different than y'all, because I see that everybody just want to go in on everybody for everything, and I'm just not there. You know what I'm saying? That's not where I'm at. That's not how I watch boxing. It was superior indeed. Facts, he was. Talking about my mom, but it's all gay. Who? What are you talking about? What happened? Did I miss something? Devin don't want Hitchens. It'll be like fighting a bigger clone. I'm telling you that's a tough fight for him, in my opinion. Gary Antoine Russell, Teo, they're all 50-50 type fights. I'm not saying he can't win. I'm not saying none of that. I don't want nobody to misunderstand. I just think all of those fights are a lot tougher than what the obvious fight with what Regis was, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is for me. I think him and Richards and Hitchens would be a hell of a fight. Said y'all 140 dudes calling Tank. We got someone for you instead, Jalil Hackett. Jalil Hackett. I like Jalil Hackett, man. Regis would probably lost to Liam Powell. Hey, he not got hurt, to be honest. I mean, it's always that chance next gen, because Liam Powell look like he could box a bit with some good power. I mean, it's that chance, but I think his style would have provided more opportunities for Regis to land on him. I do think that. So I think it would have been a different fight, no doubt. I think, you know, it would have been a much more competitive fight because of the styles and the discipline and the size and length of Devin Haney, and the way that he chose to fight was just, it was smart. It was perfect game plan. Hitching too slow makes too many mistakes. Hitching slow? You think so? Oh man, I ain't never heard that before. Said he made too many mistakes. You know, Hitchens got some of the best defense at 140 to me. I don't see Hitchens get hit a lot, bro. That's me though. I can't tell you what you see. I hear you, but that was the first time I ever said compared to Devin. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hell no. Matter of fact, speaking of that, they've been going at it again, bro. They've been going at it again, Deb and Hitchens. Was it Deb? No, Hitchens was going, was it? Yeah, I think it was Deb. Deb and Hitchens going back and forth. They've been going crazy lately a little bit. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's the thing, it's a 50-50 fight. And I think it's either guy could win for sure. Hitchens beat Haney. Supreme Tax was good with it, fam. Good to see you in the building. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. Y'all keep Boomerang. What's good? What he said, Haney will have a problem with Teo. I think all those guys give each other problems. That's how fair I am. I think all of them can give each other problems because I think they're 50-50 type matchups. There's no way nobody gonna look at Zepeda fight. He dominated, but Regis made a better fight. Regis made a better fight because of the styles, right? You get what I'm saying? Regis is a puncher. You get what I'm saying? And he's more rugged, but Hitchens is a, more pure boxer. Beat your ass, just outbox you and embarrass you. Boxing lesson type deal. So you're going to expect to see something different from him. Because look, Hitchens got a very similar style to a Devin Haney. I ain't saying they fight exactly the same, but I'm just saying in terms, they're pure boxers, bro. You get what I'm saying? Neither guy is a knockout artist, a knockout puncher, but they'll get in there and they'll tag you. You know what I'm saying? They'll sting you, as you're seeing with Dev at 140. He was stinging Regis in there. Hitchens 1-2 a fool, and they really are all they need because he long as hell. He got some long ass arms next gen. Him and Dad both got some long arms. That'd be a good fight. I'm telling you, I think it'd be a fun matchup because it'd be a high level chess match. It'd be fun to see. I see ebbs and flows in that fight, and I see either guy being able to win respectfully. Throw the toe, stop him, and Hitchens secure the win. School him. Not true. It's the only thing I'll say. He played too safe. Sometimes, which can cost him sometimes. Yeah, sometimes he got that. And he said it. He said he got to be a bit more entertaining and start kind of, being more assertive and stuff like that. So hopefully, but if you peep though, if y'all peep, Hitchens, he's doing it in spots because if you seen his fight with John Bowser, he didn't play it safe to me. He was piecing him up. That dude just was tough as hell. And with the fact that Hitchens is not a pure puncher and a guy that naturally, has that killer instinct, Bowser was able to survive. But Hitchens was kind of mean in that fight. You get what I'm saying? In that Bowser fight, he was putting something on that dude. Dude's just tough as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think you've seen his effort, his willingness to try to go outside himself a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And kind of, be more assertive and on the front foot and in the pocket. That's what he did against Bowser. He mixed it up a little bit more with Zepeda because I felt like Zepeda was a more experienced fighter and he chose to fight him. You know what I mean? Obviously, different fighter, more experienced than Bowser. So he fought him a bit different. But I like both performances, man. Like some guys just not going to be that knockout guy, but I could still, they going to be hard to beat, man. Hitchens ain't going to be somebody easy to beat. And the outpoint, man, from 3-minute to 3-minute rounds, man, he tough to deal with. Right? You seen him fake. You seen his willingness to stand in the pocket a bit more in that Bowser fight. And he was more entertaining. He was tagging Bowser, dropping him and everything. That fight was fun to watch. And even Zepeda, he could have been a little more mean, but I like the ass whooping he dished. And Devin would eventually have to try to walk Hitchens down. That'd be fun, man. Next gen. I'm telling you, that'd be a fun fight to watch. I see a problem with Devin because he might sleep on that sting from Dev jab that will force him to change. I think they both got good jabs. I think Devin's jab is very educated. He got a very educated, disciplined jab too. I think it's stiff. You gotta like, you know, the thing is stingy. Great fight, very. It's a fun chess match. I'm telling you, I like both guys, man. I look, Hitchens is a very good fighter. I've been saying that for years. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's now people starting to kind of catch on, but they still got questions. But again, people just got to understand. I know knockout sell, but everybody's not going to be a knockout puncher just because knockout sells. Some people just going to have to give you that good old boxing lesson and call it a night. And I'm cool with that. Yeah, I want to see you be mean when you can, but I understand you're not putting yourself in situations that get knocked out, being that you're a defense first type fighter. You get what I'm saying? One thing about the Hitchens and the Devins of the world, guys like that, Shakur, like even Tank, they understand the less you get hit, the longer you last, bro. Like that defense first approach is going to provide these dudes with some longevity, man. Who can adjust better? That'd be interesting to see, man, because it'd be like a mirror. I'm telling you, it'd be like they might disagree all they want, but I could see that fight being like ebbs and flows, man. I say whoever Richard, I say whoever slow down first, bro. And they both got good gas tanks, and I think Hitchens got an underrated gas tank, like my bro Mo be saying, behind the hands. So I think it'll be a damn good fight. I think whoever slow down first. You know what I'm saying? From whatever the pace of the fight, yeah, I just think whoever slow down first gonna lose. And Hitchens had more bad jab catalog, but Dev does have a good jab, no doubt. Absolutely, absolutely. From just to see who's getting a jab off better. I'm telling you, next gen. I'm telling you. That's why I say these chess matches are good, man. Let's big up the chess match. Everybody can't be the KO artist, man. Some people gonna put them pieces to you for 12 rounds, and they might drop you once or twice, man. Might cut you up, lump you up a little bit, put a couple glove burns on your joint. You know what I'm saying? Give you a couple proper raccoons, like my bro Skills be saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Richard with the school regents. Yeah, he would have. He said it too. He said it. You're never gonna see Tank and Devin, but we see Tank and Shakur 2027. Damn, man. You ain't got no faith, man. You ain't got no faith. You ain't got no faith in the ball. Whose pivot is better on lateral movement? Devins. I don't know. I mean, look, it's up for grabs, man. For me, Ray, I think they both got good lateral movement. I think they're both real athletic, talented guys, man, that could really box their asses off, man. I think Hitchens is every bit of a boxer that Devin Haney is to me. I mean, you got to prove it, but I think he's of that caliber. He's not hard. He's not easy to hit. He's not easy to win rounds against. You get what I'm saying? He fights with that discipline type mentality similar to Dev. You get what I'm saying? They both great jabs. They can mix their punches up. The more comfortable they get, the more they go into their bag. That fight happens in 2027. I'm done to the next wave coming. Man, with all this love, he looks skillful, but he always get beat up. Yeah, love is skillful, but I think somebody mentioned it. I think it could be true. Maybe the lifestyle catching up to him. Al Booger, what's good with it, Brody? He said y'all watching DEZURN. I'm gonna check it out. What's good with it, Al Booger? How you feel? I think Hitchens is a tad bit more fluid with his movement. Oh yeah, more educated with his. Yeah, I get it. And you know that fluidity, Thomas, make things rough for guys, right? So it'll be fun. Fluidity versus the more educated. You get what I'm saying? Or however you want to look at it. But I'm telling you, to be a chess match that I think we all like. Remo, he said if Hitchens would have got the Regis fight, like he was asking for, how much credit would have been given to him, the Regis win? Nah, hell no. You already know, Remo. It wouldn't have been the same for sure. Friday night, bro. Yes, sir. Fire. Shadeja Green, man. Jersey about to shine. Patterson, New Jersey about to put on, man. She about to take that belt home with her. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Thomas. That's a great point too, bro. Busy trying to look pretty. I told you, I don't like people that call themselves pretty, bro. Like that. I like them, but I always worry about that because it's like it becomes like your image almost, like you just want to look good and look the part and not actually be the part. And I start getting those type of vibes. So I just want to see him get it together if he could, man. I like Montana Love, man. Superman said Hitchens called and told Bill if you need a fight and people scared, give him a call. He ain't scared. Yeah, Hitchens been on it. Now, Hitchens would have beat Love up bad. Yeah. Natural mover, absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't he too smart to take Hitchens right now? He gonna go to 147, fight Thurman. Man, it's stuff I wish I could say, man. But yeah, man, just don't be so. I'll say this, bro. I'll say this, Vision Sports. That's not. I don't know how serious you are about that, but I'll say that's not out the realm of possibility. I'll just keep it like that. It ain't out the realm of possibility. They better chill though, because Keith Thurman might not be the one to play with just yet, man. I don't know. He might not be right for the picking yet. Might have tried too soon with Keith. I don't know. I think Hitchens he harder than Debbie. He might have stopped Regis. Right. Say it with your chest. Jermaine Ortiz versus Lopez. How that fight play out? I think it plays out, man. Fate. You know, I hear it's supposed to be for Super Bowl weekend, supposedly. I hear that it's I mean, I think it could play out like Jermaine Ortiz fights typically play out, with him giving a good account of himself. But I think ultimately, I think the elite level is going to always give him a problem. But if he can pull off this win, then, you know, that puts him on a different level. But I think I just don't see him beating TEOFIMO. And I would expect Teo to be as focused as he was in his last fight, right? But you know Teo to have up and down performances. So my question is Jermaine Ortiz a good enough opponent in his mind for him to really not go in there and, you know, take lightly? You get what I'm saying? That's the question for me. That's really the question for me, bro. Guy Ortiz getting big opportunities. Yeah, I think he deserves them, Roja, because he always give people a good fight, bro. And he get it be close fights, man. I wasn't overly impressed with his last outing, but hey, man, he still got the job done, like I said. But I just, like, based off what I seen from him the last time in there, I just don't think he beats there are the numbers. Leonard Ellaby, he posted some numbers. What's the numbers? What he said? I think he is, especially the Ortiz that showed up the night of the Loma fight. If he show up like that, then he could give Teo a really interesting fight. I still think he'll lose, but I think Teo's just better than him. But I don't know. Anything could happen. You know what I mean? Again, what version of Teo we gonna get? We gonna get the one that just beat Josh Taylor, or we gonna get the one that fought Sandor Martin or Kambosos? Like, you get what I'm saying? So, and I don't think you'll get the Kambosos Teo again in his career. So, but again, are you gonna get the Sandor Martin TEOFIMO? Do I still got it TEOFIMO, or is it gonna be the Josh Taylor? I'm trying to take your life type Teo. That's the Teo we get? Jermaine is better than Sandor Martin, so it'll be interesting. I agree with that. Honest question: do you have a problem with fighters putting on weight like Deb did? I try not to be the guy that complains about that. And that's a cool question. There's nothing wrong with that. Try not to be that dude that complains about the weight, but my problem is it depends on the conversation, right? I still look at it a certain way. I try not to make a big deal out of it. Reason being, because I'll look at it like when I look at a Devin Haney fight, I look at it as the fight be won with skill, not weight. Now, I'll think weight could play a factor, but again, with him just not being a big puncher and he doesn't fight a physical type of fight where you will be utilizing this weight, I don't know how much of an advantage that actually gives him against the guys, but I would expect it gives him some type of obvious advantage, right? But how much is up for question. And I just try to let dudes do them without criticizing too much, but it depends on the circumstances, right? Like, again, if you fighting a guy that is coming up, that's obviously like a Tank Davis with that stuff going back and forth, then I think putting on 25 pounds more than what you contractually obligated to come in at is wild. But it depends on what the fighter. You get what I'm saying? It is crazy, though. It is crazy. I try not to knock him. Man, if you've been listening, you should know the answer to that. That's self-explanatory. The name of the channel is JusDueBoxing. not just do boxer, right? It's just do boxing. So I'm more of a fan of the sport than any single one fighter. We just fought at 152 as an amateur. He literally fought EJ. Haney is a better boxer, and Reed just chose the box. Absolutely. Behind the hands, absolutely, my bro. And he fought at the wrong distance all night. And he never closed the gap very well. He did it on occasion, but when he got there, you know, Regis was already kind of tame from the shots that he was getting hit with, so he didn't offer much back. No, it was tough, man. He's not a fury, but against smaller guys, we're trying to employ those taxes. They'll just, yeah, i.e. Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko. So, yeah, that's why I say it all depends on who he's fighting. You get what I'm saying? I try not to knock him, but it's difficult because some people just have a problem with guys rehydrating that much, and they feel like when you rehydrate that much, like you need to you probably just need to go up a weight class. Like Bill Haney said out his own mouth recently, he just said Devin Haney could fight at 154 right now. And he said he could fight at 54 right now if they wanted to. So that's crazy. These fighters gain weight to a degree. Yeah, they do. They rehydrate, bro. But I guess not that much. You get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Regis rehydrated. I think they said, what was it, 17, 18 pounds or something? You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, and what, but 25, and it just sound crazy. You know what I mean? Because now you 165 now, fighting at 140. See what I'm saying? And then when you got your father coming out saying you could fight at 154 right now, don't make it no better. You get what I'm saying? Don't make it no better for you. So it's just crazy. It all depending on the fight and the fighter, man. You know, the situation, I guess. Because if you obviously got a much smaller guy coming up to fight, you know what I mean, to fight him, the thought of you gaining 25 pounds more than the guy that you already bigger than would be crazy. You get what I'm saying? So I guess it depends on the circumstance, situation, and the two fighters involved. But ultimately, hearing somebody rehydrated within a 24-hour, 48-hour period, whatever it is, 25 pounds is, you know, is crazy. Okay, man, I just noticed it been just like Reezy, he beating up people who just started boxing late. I tell you, signature sign said add 15 to 30 pounds on fight night is not a new thing. Can also work against a fighter. Look at Andre. It could. It all depends on how that weight is put back on. I would think so, signature sounds. You get what I'm saying? I would think so. And not bloated from fluids too. Don't forget to mention that. Just yeah, that's wild. It is wild. You made weight, then so be it. That's why I say I look at it. I try to look at it like that too, Fate. Realistically, like if you make the weight, you make the weight, bro. Right? But I just get it on both sides. I get people's argument, especially when it's dependent on certain guys. Like I get it. I should just make them weigh in the day of the fight. Then I know. I just think that's so risky now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a reason they got away from that, Richard. I don't know. I just think it's a reason they got away from the same day weigh-ins. I don't know, man. That's interesting though. I heard people say, salute to my guy Next Gen. He says, so what weight do you think Anyway and Tank should fight at to make it fair if it happened with Anyway coming all the way from 108? The thing for me, Next Gen, is tricky, right? Because you know, Tank has been at 35 for so long now, right? I mean, he's comfortable. He's been there for a bit, so he's comfortable there. And you figure once upon a time he did go down for Leo Santa Cruz to 130. I don't know if that's out the realm of possibility now for him, but that's the lowest I can potentially see it. And that's just like in terms of trying to make it fair. That's the only thing I can suggest. But at the same time, if who knows what that is, that's something that Tank can still do, right? Go down and make a 130. I don't know, right? But for me, bro, I just got this thought process when it comes to a guy like Tank because he's the golden ticket for most people, right? He's the fight that people want, right? So you figure if I'm in a lower weight class and I got my eyes on somebody that's a few weight classes up or whatever the case may be, right? And I truly want what he got, I'm gonna go where he at and I'm gonna go take it from him. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're willing to meet in the middle or compromise, make some concessions or something like that, then I'm not against it if they can work it out. But that's my initial thoughts on it. Like, if you really want that, then go where he at. make your way there eventually and go take it from him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's unreasonable because it's like, unless that it gets to a point where that fight is just so lucrative or beneficial on both sides that it makes sense for you to make concessions. And I don't know if that's going to ever be the case because it's Tank we talking about, right? And as long as his numbers continue to do what they do, I don't think that situation changes. So ultimately, I kind of feel like if you want what he got, because you want what he got, you know what I'm saying? He can continue his career without you, and you can continue without him. But the fact that it's being talked about and you constantly moving up anyway, move there and go take what
and we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right. Salute the next gen. Appreciate you, bro. He said Dad don't use his weight like that. I'm very consistent with that because people have told me the reason Shakur Stevenson wins fights is because he be bigger than people. And I've always made the case, not the argument, because I don't argue boxing. We build on boxing. I always make the case that, I think he just simply wins fights with skills. And the fact that he's not a big puncher, I don't know how much the weight is actually giving him an advantage over people. And that's just me just trying to be real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I know there are weight classes for a reason though, right? So if you're obviously multiple weight classes above somebody on fight night, then they got a reason to believe that, you get what I'm saying? That you obviously got some type of unfair advantage. You get what I'm saying? So again, it's depending on the situation, circumstance, and the fighters, you know what I'm saying? But don't nobody want to go into a fight knowing that a guy's weight classes above him in weight. That's crazy. I mean, I just 2-3 weight classes more than what you're supposed to weigh. I don't know. It's crazy. Imagine that King Kong versus Godzilla promo for Tank and the Monster. Woo! Ooh, don't give him no ideas, Remo. That one worth some money right there. Let's keep it a buck. The weight thing, because he wanted Tank and Undisputed. He moved out of the division after his contract was over. I'll say this. I think he wanted Undisputed for sure, Ray. I definitely think Dad wanted Undisputed. And the reason why I say it, as opposed to him wanting Tank, I heard him say he wanted Tank, and I've always heard him. And I always will believe he will actually fight him, but I just never felt like, for me, from where I'm sitting, from my vantage point, I've never felt like they've actually done any necessary, made any necessary moves outside of trolling them and the rhetoric and critiquing and criticizing them and pretty much kind of tearing them down to a certain degree. I haven't seen them actually make any move that I can say tells me he actually wants to fight outside of saying it. I hear them, but I don't see them. I don't see nothing that's being done. And some would say the same on the other side, right? But I always say, man, I felt like his energy went into what he wanted. You know what Dad want because his moves will dictate that. When he said he wanted Undisputed, what did he do? He made moves that would get him what? Undisputed. When he said he wanted Lomachenko, what did he do? He made a fight happen that got him what? Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? When he said he was moving up and he was going to fight Regis, what did he do? He went up and he fought Regis. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you'll know what these guys truly want to do because you'll see where they're putting their energy and focus and effort into. And that's respectfully across the board to any fighter. So despite we could hear them say a lot of things, right? But we got to see what you do. You know what I mean? And if what you doing is what adding up with what you've been talking, then so be it. But oftentimes dudes say one thing and then they do another. Say how Shakur using a weight advantage while simultaneously being so much faster than his opponent. Is this nigga X-Man or what, bro? I be trying to figure it out. That's why I say, man, you gotta really watch it and not be so overly critical. Anyway, wants to make history. Tank wants to make money. Did not fight, even though that's a huge money fight, right? I mean, who knows? I don't know how high anyway go up. That's the thing for me. Vision Sports. Next gen said that would be elite marketing, but black people would say it's racist. Hate to even compare yourself to a gorilla. They might. But then again, you know what? Not for Tank, because he already do it, right? So it'd be fitting for Tank. Because let me just show you something real quick. Like when I see stuff like this, I don't think nothing crazy. When I see this with Tank, pictures like this with the gorilla in the back, because he already do stuff like this. Like, you know what I mean? Tank decided though he A-side. But I will say this, though. You do know, Richard, there's no rule in the rule book that says the B-side can't send a contract or something like that, if that's what you mean. ultimately, I think what has to happen though, bro, the teams have to get on the phone, like Calvin Ford said recently. Get what I'm saying? Get on the phone and figure it out. That's what they got to do. Anyway, to do a catch weight, Tank can go down because he been down before. Yeah, he moved down for the Santa Cruz fight. And salute to the OG, man. He pointing that out, and I knew it, but he brought it to my attention by saying that he actually did move down to fight Leo. Shakur and Devin weight bullies in a different way. They're bigger, so your punches aren't as effective against them like normal sized guys, and they also can smother your punches because they're bigger. I just feel like I don't think him being at the weight classes that because again, he's been through 3 of them. I don't think it was ever his intent to be at a weight class because he was so much bigger than people. And I think people truly forget how small Shakur Stevenson's frame was when he was at 126 before he really filled out. I think people forgot how small they were saying he was. I think some of that talk was even being said at 130 for a little bit, man. Or you get what I'm saying? He wasn't the biggest guy coming into the sport. He had a small frame. He had to grow into it for sure. He said Bud won the 154 and he's fighting Zoo. Who you got winning? Bud, just the skill. So see, they're decent punches because they're punching a smaller men. True. P. Hunter was good. He said, so you think that they made the call like they said on the audio? What call? What you mean, P? What call? Tony Reviews was good. What he said. Ford said that. If Devin doesn't mention Tank's name for all 2024, then they'll fight him. Yeah, but it was context around it though, and how he said it, right? And I think they just took that and run with it. I think that just be talk because he also said after that they need to get on the phone. You know what I mean? And talk about it and get it together. Matter of fact, let me see. I don't feel like looking for it, but yeah, he said it. That would be dope. Shakur met Nui at 130. Truth. Man, nah, he done. I think 30 is just too big. I don't think he can ever make 30 again. That'd be the problem. Who calls who? Tank calls Devin. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, no, both guys got to get on the phone. It's a I don't know. That's some made up stuff that one has to call the other. Don't matter who initiate the phone call. That they got to get on the phone. You know who won't really call the shots if that's what you're saying. Yeah, I get that, but the other guys still got to really want to fight. And all I be hearing is his fans saying how much he want to fight, but his fans can't tell me what has him and his father done besides ridicule the dude, criticize him after every win, after he knocks somebody out, say he cheated, accuse him of cheating, pass his mugshot around and all that stuff. I see all of that stuff, but I don't see and I see people keep hiding behind his A-side shit too, and that's why it's getting old. Listen, if you want my honest opinion, will he fight him? I think he will, but do he want to fight him right now? I don't think so. I mean, maybe if it's at 140, maybe he do because they've been going back and forth, right? So maybe he do want to fight him, but we'll see how this situation play out. But again, I question it because if he fights Sandor Martin, how people saying, so what is all this Tank stuff? And I'm free. See what I'm? Oh man. They doing it again. They doing it again, yo. They doing it again. If he fights Sandor Martin next and he was yelling out, I'm free and I'm available, that's crazy. Because I've seen that story before. I've seen that happen before. I don't know, man. That's bogus. I've seen him do that. I've seen him play that before. Yeah, right. Yeah, I was at that fight too, next gen, the Yoshino fight. I've seen that before, and that's no slight to neither one of them. If he fights Sandor Martin next while calling Tank name, I just think that's a little sus. I should go 135. He ain't cracking like that. Tank 135 too much. Hey man, if he can go up there, hey, let's see it. Do you think Tank wants to fight him? You know what, man? I think after seeing these two go back and forth, and Tank putting it on the dead homie, like that part, some part of me feel like, yeah, he do. But I wonder what the roadblocks are going to be. And I wonder if both teams can get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I think both of them will fight each other. I think with them talking to each other like that now, they gotta do it, right? They've been talking crazy to each other, right? Tank put it on the dead homies, man. He gonna smoke something. Eddie Hearn, DM Tank, and Tank said, let's talk. Tank said no. Yeah, he just said it was straight no. Yeah, man, they did it. Yeah, he said it keeps working. Nah, I just peeped it. My bad, y'all. I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm lying. Y'all ain't see the story play out before. I'm free and I'm available, and knowing damn well you fighting somebody else. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Mello, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. I'm just saying, y'all. Someone slapped someone. He's stupid. Remo said, hello, the fact is Devin has been contracted for his last 5 fights. When has he been free? Campbell, Lone, top ring deal, Regis, mandatory belt defense for the zone. Remo. Yo, nah. Cash Crypto is in the base. Eddie Hearn knows to contact Al Heyman, not Tank. Yeah, he tripping. He tripping anyway. Eddie Hearn trying to get sued. He just saw. If he stops Sandra Martin or doing like he did Regis, that's gonna make the fight with T.O. bigger. Yeah, not real talk. It would. Tank not with Floyd. Yeah, they just friends now. Right? Mike Tyson told Charlie to call these guys out. Charlie said don't work like that no more. He said he was available to be Rolly replacement and had JoJo scheduled. There, I said. You've seen this story before. Oh man, that's crazy. Nah, that's wild. I can't keep doing that, bro. Nah, that's not it. Don't keep doing that. That's crazy. You want anyway who started at 108 to go to 135 for Tank. Listen, you gotta hear me. When is Tank gonna show he's the best fighter in the division for once in his career? See, I think that comment is one where you just want to argue because you ain't hear me say I want to see him do anything. You heard me give my perspective on how I feel like it should play out. For me, bro, this is for me, Snoopy. I'm sick and tired of everybody calling Tank's name from people that's not in the division with him, people that's not active, people that's above the division, above a division from him or two. Like, I'm tired of everybody claiming they want to fight him, right? Imagine this, Snoopy. I keep calling out somebody that's bigger than me, but I want him to make concessions so I can be comfortable to fight him. Tell me that makes sense right off the bat. It's not about what I want. It's about what makes sense. How are you going to call somebody out, especially somebody of Tank's stature? You big from where you at. We don't know how that translate over in the States. We don't know because you're always fighting over there when it comes to NUA. So imagine me keep saying, yeah, I want to fight Tank Davis. But at the same time, for him to fight me, he got to move down or make some concessions so I can be comfortable enough to fight him because I want to fight him that bad. If you want to fight him, go to where he at and take it from him. I don't think that's unrealistic or unfair. Or other than that, shut the hell up and stop talking about him. You get what I'm trying to say? Stop saying what you want. And that's just for people that do that. It's annoying. I don't want to hear nobody keep talking about they want to fight this man, but he got to do something different for y'all to fight him. Then you don't want to fight him that bad. I'm not trying to hear all this dare to be great garbage. If a man's telling you he's comfortable at 135, he is a lightweight, either respect it or go your way or go down there and fight him and stop asking him to make you comfortable enough to fight him. Nah, bro. Hell no. It just don't work like that. And again, it's all about who want what, right? You got people, they're the ones claiming they want to fight him and he don't want to fight them, or they want him more than he want them. So go to where he at and take his shit. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just take his shit. I'm sick of it. It's getting old. It's getting corny. If you're not at 135, if you're not willing to go there, then you don't want to fight Tank Davis. Because why am I saying that? Because based off what Tank Davis said, he is a 135-pounder. He hasn't said anything else. He hasn't lied to us. He hasn't tricked us. He never said he was going back up to 140. He never said he was dropping down to 130 again. He said he is a 135-pounder, bro. So anybody that's crying and complaining that they want to fight Tank Davis, you got to go see him at 135 or you do not want to fight him, bro. Get that shit up. I'm seeing through the smoke and mirrors. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't care about if you think you can drop the pounds and do it, then go do it, bro. Please. I will pay for all them fights. I'm telling you I will. I'm tired of people saying it. It just sounds crazy. Think about what I'm saying, bro. Think about it. Get what I'm saying? Didn't Floyd want what Oscar had? You get what I'm saying? So he did what? Whatever Oscar said, right? And played the B-side, right? Played the B-side and beat Oscar up. Am I right? It's the same difference with Tank. It ain't no meeting in the middle to make people comfortable. That's over with. Then you don't want the fight. Know what I'm saying? It's based off what the fighter is telling you. I can see if he's in interviews saying, like, you know, depending on the bag or the opportunity, I'll go back down to 130, or depending on the opportunity or the bag, I'll go up to 140. You're not hearing them say that. And I think people they're selfish. We caught up into what we want versus what the fighter want. He don't want what y'all want. He wants 135 where he's comfortable at. I don't understand how it's a problem. But at the same time, if y'all really want what he has, go take it from him. Don't ask him to move where you at to take something from him. Then it ain't the same. You want what he got, go to 35 and take it from him. And I promise you only got to do it once. I'll only ask you to do it once. That's all. That's just for me. But y'all feel free to, you know, y'all can look at it differently, bro. That's why it's a conversation. But for Just Do, that's my take on people that say they want to fight Tank. If you want to fight Tank, go to 135 where you know he is at. So it can't be no excuses, no rehydration calls, none of that bullshit that people keep pulling. You will get a fair shake. You will be able to rehydrate to whatever the hell you wanted, just like Rolly Romero did, and you'll get in there and get your crack to take everything he got. It's just that simple, bro. That's not no protection to Tank. That's none of that. It's just speaking facts based off what the man said. I'm not being unreasonable. If he said, I will go to 130 again or 140 again, fine. Then I understand making concessions, but he never said that. Under any circumstance, he's been very consistent about where he's campaigning at. And that's what people can't respect. And then they shine it up by saying, well, he just don't want to be great. Nah, he just ain't gonna do it the way you want him to do it. It's just that simple, bro. That's not the only way to be great. You gotta, he done it before, and he didn't get no credit for it when he done it the first time. So who's to really say he gonna get the credit for doing it again? Who's to really say that? He did it once with Barrios, and they said Barrios was drained. Haney already kind of looking like he growing out the weight class. What if they hit him with that again? Oh, he was drained. Haney belonged at 47. I could see it now, man. Hell no. Tank, stand strong in your spot, bro. You the cash cow. You the money man. If they want to fight you, they got to see you at 35, or they don't really want to fight you, bro. Straight like that. You feel me, Mike? They don't want to fight you. He said, Tank, prove you great. Fight Canelo then Wilder while you at it, kid. That depends on the money. And maybe the money, bro. Maybe the money to do it, Ray. Maybe the money to do it, my bro. Tank negotiated with plenty times before. Maybe so, bro. I just want to see you go there. I want to fight Tank. He's at 35, bro. That's all I'm saying. He's been saying that. He ain't been saying nothing else. That's not me making no protection for him. That's just what it is at this point. Anything else is a waste of time to say it. Nobody wants to fight him if they're not going to be where he at, because he ain't going nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? And the same could be said the other way around. He's not moving. Ain't nobody going to make him budge. King Judah was good with the problem. Tank isn't just avoiding Devin. He's avoiding anybody that can actually beat him. Get equal defense for it. This is just annoying. I don't think so, man. I don't think like that, man. I just don't think like that. I consider more factors than probably you do when it comes to making a Tank fight. Maybe you think Tank is being able to sit down in a room and say, yo, give me that guy, give me that guy. If you think that, I don't give a damn what they say. I don't think that's the case. I don't think he's 100% picking exactly who he's fighting. So when people blame it on Tank, I don't 100% blame Tank. It's just like David Benavidez said he'd fight David Morrell, but you hear his father saying otherwise, right? But who get the blame for it? The fighter gonna get the blame for it. That I just look at it differently in that way. I don't care what these dudes saying. They ain't 100% in control of their careers. I don't think so. I think it's a team effort. Like, they get the final say so, I believe, but I believe it's a team effort. And his team has gotten this far, so why would you go against your team? I'm not here to say don't fight the best fighters. But, and again, people hear things wrong. It's not about defending them. It's about making sense. If you really want to fight somebody, you go where they at or shut your ass up. It's that simple. You don't keep asking a guy to do what you want him to do in order to get a fight. That's very logical. That's very logical, especially when you're talking about a dude that moved the needle like Tank Davis do. It's simple. It's not about defending them. And notice, these conversations get redundant because it's never about who's going to win the fight. It's about us telling fighters what they should do based on what we at home saying they should do with their careers. Imagine that. The arrogance of some of these fans, man, thinking you could just tell somebody from at home, yeah, do what I said, do, or yeah, you avoiding and you don't want to fight because you won't do what I said at home. Like, nah, man. Think about it. Dudes come through here and call fighters multi-millionaires bad businessmen because they won't do everything they said do from home, sitting at their seat. It's crazy to me. It's just different than that, man. Like, I think a lot goes into making a Tank Davis fight. I'm gonna keep saying it. I could be wrong, but from my vantage point, it tells me it's more than just him picking the fights. I don't think so. I really don't. I just don't think that's the case with him. People getting 50K number from, I don't know. I ain't big on the numbers anyway. I always hope that the fight did well. You know what I mean? Lil Santa Cruz, another guy with real watered down resume, weakest for division run. But AB, I don't look at boxing that way, bro. I look at it as, think about how many guys will never be a 1 division champion, let alone 4. I look at boxing differently. I look at it for a reason to give people their credit, not take it from them. Don't know what Tank say. He says he's his own boss. I get it. And all these dudes gonna say that, bro. But I think they have a certain control, King Judo, over their careers. I mean, I think they got teams for a reason. I don't think their team is just sitting by and like, yo, you just make whatever decision you want. You get what I'm saying? I just don't think so. Because especially when you're a guy that move the needle and make money like that, it's a lot I think they're gonna consider when picking your opponent. And sometimes it's unfortunate because that leads to us not getting a fight that we want. You get what I'm saying? Not when I see Tank turn down fights, you get what I'm saying, Judah? I get what we want to see. When I'm hearing that he himself is turning down opportunities to fight people or not being willing to fight people, then I get you. You get what I'm saying? But right now, it's a lot of people using the A-side talk as to why all the fights ain't happening. Like nobody's reaching out to him and saying, yo, we want to fight you outside of social media, right? So something could get the ball rolling. That's all I'm saying. I'm a realistic dude. Something else could get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Man, Big Tex, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? I get it when fighters say, yo, we in control of our careers to a certain degree. You get what I'm saying? To a certain degree, to a certain factor. You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that because we see it all the time. Like, we see it all the time. We see it all the time, bro. And I just think when that much money is being generated, it's going to be some people, factors, making some decisions outside of you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think ultimately the fighter has the final say so, right? The yes or no, he got to sign on the dotted line or not, right? But again, in terms of if they're picking their opponents all on their own, I don't believe that's the case, respectfully. I don't care what these fighters say. They say a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of ego involved. And I can't tell him that he's not in control of his career, but I just feel like that's something dudes say because everybody want to feel like they're a boss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, I got you. That mean I want to see the best. Yeah, we on the same page, King Judah. We always want to see the best fights. I'll just say this. I don't want people to take this as protection for Tank. I don't want that. Right? I see it that way for him. It has nothing to do with him, the fighter. I just look at his situation, and when you see how people was strategically moving, the Mayweather, they had, remember, people was calling the blueprint. He had a blueprint for Tank. He had a certain way he was moving. That was real to me. But it's like now maybe he has less of an influence. Maybe it's more Tank involved in his own career, which is great for him and possibly great for the sport if he takes us down the path that gets us the fights that we want. You get what I'm saying? I'm just always optimistic that the fights can happen, right? Because if it don't, time to reveal all things, bro. If you really don't want to fight, time to reveal all things. It's only so long you can fight guys people don't want to see you fight. And I truly believe that he believes in himself. I haven't ever seen him not confident in the fight, whether people feel like it's because he know he could win or not. Just think that's a very confident dude. And I think when you're that talented and confident, you're willing to test yourself against other top guys. That's just me being an optimistic boxing fan. Some people are like, nah, I'm going off of what you've been showing me. You know, history shows me you don't want these fights. Listen, I get people that feel like that. I'm more optimistic, so I don't share that same train of thought. I believe all these fights can happen if the business is right and dudes both equally want fights and not just posturing on social media. That's all. Less posturing, more getting on the phone and sitting down. Southwest Dice was good with it. Yeah, I hope you're wrong too, Southwest. I know how you feel. Every opponent Tank fought. Regis is better than every opponent Tank fought. I mean, that's your opinion. I can't argue it. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't argue opinions. I respect it. That's how you feel. I feel you. Tank is overhyped at this point. The dude hasn't been 50-50 since the Pedraza, and it's only mad. Only named fighter he's fought at 35 is Ryan. He had the Drina. I get it. Again, bro, how are you going to say the guy that's at about a 5-inch or more height disadvantage. And I think a little, not too much on the reach though, but he's at the disadvantage. Why? How is it that Ryan is at all the disadvantages? There's no way in hell. First of all, the fight was fought at 136, contractual at that catch weight for Ryan Garcia. Lazy, undisciplined ass. Don't come in here making no arguments for Ryan Garcia being drained. He would never be Tank. Never. And you know why I know Ryan is not undisciplined in that fight and not drained? Because he just fought again. And he fought at another fucking catch weight at 143 pounds. That's the only dude that snuck his ass to 140 and ain't fought a 140-pounder yet. And ain't nobody complained about him bringing up Oscar Duarte, who was a career lightweight, 135-pounder, brought him up to a catch weight of 143 and beat him up. Ain't nobody saying about all the advantages Ryan Garcia had. See how it's one-sided with Tank? And again, these dudes been using the fact that Floyd Mayweather was moving Tank a certain way to take shots like they wanted to fight him, meanwhile never moving the needle in any way, shape, or form outside of running their mouths on social media platforms talking about they want to fight. Promise you, show me a guy that actually said, yo, I reached out to their team and they really got on the phone and said they didn't want to fight. I don't never hear that. All I do is hear people say after they fight, Tank, 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 Tank. Get on social media, Tank this, Tank that, Tank this. Go fight him. That's weak. Meanwhile, that dude don't even be thinking about y'all. He show up, he make his fight, he make his money, beat ass, and go about his business. And what do these dudes do? Continue to call his name, but not fight him. That's getting old, bro. I want to see people fight him. I'm tired of hearing what you want. Ain't no way in hell y'all want that bad. Ryan Garcia made how much money? Y'all should all want to fight Tank. I want to fight Tank knowing Ryan made that much money. Somebody line it up. Just doing Tank Davis, bro. Pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight for that type of bread, bro. Rolly at this point. Yeah, Regis was bad, man. I mean, it was a bad performance, man. All these Devin fans will not bet their money when that time comes. All of them won't. Some of them will. Why put the rehydration calls on Ryan? So he don't blow up to a super middleweight, almost like Rolly almost did when they fought Tony. You know what I'm saying? You come in contractual at a 136. Why should you be allowed to be 3 weight classes higher than what you came in at? That's why. And I'm 5'4", arguably 5'5". You get what I'm saying? No, I don't think so, sir. And if you was really disciplined and you really wanted the Tank fight, you should have sacrificed your body. I don't give a damn what he said. He should have sacrificed that 1 pound, came in at 135 and rehydrated to whatever the hell he want, just like Rolly did. I hear what you're saying about the disadvantage, but Tank always is at a disadvantage. He's always the smaller guy with the shorter reach. He's naturally at a disadvantage. Why should he give all the advantages? There's more than one way to look at that. These dudes, think about it. Imagine the mindset of a soft-ass fighter that want to have a 30-pound advantage over a guy that's arguably 5'5", that my daughter is taller than, my 14-year-old daughter. Tell me, and think about the mindset. Yeah, to fight that little ass dude. Yeah, I want to make sure I outweigh him by 30 pounds and ain't nobody going to say nothing about it. But when he puts in a rehydration clause that don't allow you to outweigh him by 30 pounds, now he draining you and he want all the advantages. It don't make a lot of sense to me. People just got to give Tank more credit. It's the reason why y'all keep saying his name. It's the reason why y'all want to see him fight these dudes. And if he is not who he say he is, will somebody please, preferably at 135, get in there and beat his ass so I can see it? Because I ain't seen it yet, man. I ain't seen it yet. And I ain't saying it can't happen, but I refuse to believe he ain't that guy because I ain't seen it. Do what I'm saying? But I feel all y'all. I respect where everybody is coming from. Is rarely ever the smaller guy. What? Dude, he's always the smaller guy. He's always the smaller guy, Tony. I don't know. Maybe we watching different fights, but he's always the smaller guy. Salute to the Queen Karma Serene in the Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation, Queen. I appreciate you out there supporting the grind as always. How you feeling today? And good to see you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
The Queen said you spitting today. I try, man. Listen, I just be wanting to make sure everybody in here understand. Milan was good with it. I just be wanting everybody in here to understand that it's not about protecting the fighter, but I want y'all to understand how I think. I come from something different. The way I observed this YouTube space before I got here, and this is no slight to nobody, I watched a lot of different content. What I got from most content is people have no problem getting up here and shitting on fighters at everything they do. So y'all got to pardon me. My mentality is just different from what people's is. I'm not looking for reasons to discredit guys. I'm looking for reasons to give them their credit. I'm just not as tough a critic as everybody. And that's intentional. That's intentional because I feel like everybody gets up here and they make it seem like what these fighters do is just the easiest thing in the world. Think about it. You can't even have an off night and win according to the boxing fans, let alone fight somebody that is anything less than the elite level. People losing their damn minds. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just look at it different, bro. And I do this for every fighter. This ain't just for Tank. I keep saying this. Where do people be at when I'm shooting down false narratives that's put on a guy like Devin Haney? I do this for every fighter. I just don't like guys taking credit. Like right now, don't call Regis Prograis a bum because Devin Haney beat him. Because what is that saying about Devin Haney if Regis is a bum? It's weird. He's not a bum. He's a quality top fighter. He was a top dog at 140. He was a two-time world champion, a guy that picked up boxing at 17. He picked it up at 17. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nothing a bum about that. Think about the mentality that I'm a totally different boxing supporter. If you think Regis Prograis is a bum because he lost to Devin Haney, what does that say about you as a boxing fan? And what is that saying about Devin Haney if he just beat up a bum, an old bum? Come on, man. What we saying? Guy that picked up, remember, Haney was pro at 17. Regis was just picking the sport up. Think about that. That time is, you can't account for that time that Haney put in, bro. And it showed in the fight. Is anybody really surprised that Devin Haney won? That don't make Regis a bum. That means Devin Haney was better man on the night. And he can fight his ass off. And he showed it. But calling Regis a bum, it just takes credit from him. No, he just lost to a better man. Don't we say styles make fights, and then when we see a fight play out that way, we can't call it how we see it. Styles make fights. The style was all wrong. He can't deal with a fighter like Devin Haney. A pure boxer is gonna always give a Regis Prograis hell, in my opinion. Straight like that. And Devin showed you that. Tank fan would tell you he's the best fighter. I get it. I get that, King Judah. I think, listen, I'll say this, right? I think from what I've seen, right, in the ring with Tank Davis, I think he is one of the more complete fighters in boxing. I think he is an elite level talent. I think despite the few names that he hasn't fought yet, I think he's still shown you to be that level of a guy, which is why we urge so much to see these fights, because we know to some degree what we'll get. Even if he loses, you still know that's going to be one of the best fights in the world, right? So you can't call him the best fighter in the world without having to prove it. I'm with you there, right? But you can call him one of the best fighters in the world because I think he's been proven to be a top guy consistently, and he's done it through 3 weight classes and tiptoed into his 4th with 140. You get what I'm saying? And he's doing it at 5. Stretching it is 5'5". You get what I'm saying? That's how I assess it. I know people see it different, but that's a very small guy. And he's been through 4 weight classes and back down to 35. And he continues to knock people out and produce the same result in a different manner, if you get what I'm saying. Like he produces knockouts different ways. It's still a knockout, but it's a different knockout. Punching dudes halfway blind. He's not Rolly silly. You get what I'm saying? Crush Ryan Garcia with the body shot. Like you name it, he doing it to you. He put Leo Santa Cruz absolutely to sleep. Like I think he's one of those guys, and it's a reason why we be wanting to see these fights. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It's really a reason for this. So again, to be the absolute best fighter in the world, nah, he got to prove it for sure. But I think it's a lot that he's proven already, but it's still missing the name. So people don't give credit to anything that he's accomplished yet. They say, oh, he fights flat-footed Mexicans. That's a false narrative. That's old media talking points. Why should you as a real boxing fan even want to push that? Why would you want to push that? You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. So I'm always going to be on Tank's side in that regard as a fight fan, because people just don't give him enough credit for what he actually has done because of the things that they want to see him do. And he hasn't done that yet. He don't get credit for any work that he's really put in. And I'm tired of people trying to throw Pedraza in there as a token to give him credit. Like that's the only meaningful fight in his career. People tripping, man. Y'all bugging, man. I don't know. I see it totally different. That dude is a dog, man. That dude is a complete dog, man. Is a complete dog. Taking wins at 135, no rehydration, right? He's not a bum, not a boxer. I get into the ring as a bum. And I get that's a bit extreme. Sometimes not everybody says bums, but I'm just saying, yes, all these dudes have to prove it. I'm always with King Judah. I get it. But you know, one thing you get from me when you come over here, I'm always realistic, bro. I get everybody has to prove it. Like when some people say, nah, Shakur's not great, I don't argue. He got a long way to go before you can prove that he's great. I think he could be, I think he's a generational talent that could be on his way to being great, but he has to prove that. That's what I feel, right? But if you say to me he's not great, I'm gonna say you haven't proved it yet. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm a realist. Like I don't tell you that. I know when we speak of these guys, these are amongst the best fighters in the world. I know that undeniably. I know when we speak about these kings, we talking about the best fighters in the world, bro. And again, a lot of times people reduce Tank Davis' career to just 135 and what he hasn't done there when they're just discrediting the fact that he was at 26, at 30. You get what I'm saying? Come to 35, tiptoed, or went to 30, jumped up to 40, came back down. Like, it's a lot, bro. Like, he showed you quality. You just want to see more of it. And I'm not mad at you. You want to see it against a specific, level of opposition or a specific fighter. I'm with you there. I want to see the same thing you want to see, but I think it would be foolish and disingenuous to say he hasn't accomplished and done anything in the sport simply because it's a matter of 2 or 3 names at the max that's off his resume. And respectfully, when you look at those guys, they don't have a Tank Davis level talent on their resumes either. So it's like they still jockeying for position, and dudes is trying to get ahead of each other as far as in terms of competition and, make their own legacy. But right now, they all still haven't fought a guy equal to the other guy's skill level when we talk about the top 3-4 guys, and we know who they are. I think so too. He said, is Tank great? It's not yet because he hasn't proven it just yet, right? I think he's shown it. He's shown that he can be great, right? But I think it's still more left for him to prove, right? And that goes for all of them. I think it's premature to call any of these dudes greats, but I think what they're doing is great for the sport, man. I think they're putting on in a big way, man. And I think performing at the highest level is great. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Performing at the highest level and being able to do that time and time again and win is a level of greatness. You get what I'm trying to say? But if you talking like all-time great, nah. But have they shown you levels of greatness, being able to get in there time and time and time again and win at a high level? Yes. But we become so accustomed to seeing it that we feel like what they do is easy. So we don't give it credit when we see it. All we do is discredit. You get what I'm saying? You talking about a guy that's always smaller. You dig what I'm saying? And you going there and beating these big ass dudes up, man. I don't know, man. I just like people that tell you Deontay Wilder is not great, and I call bullshit. You tell me another guy that picked up boxing that late gold medal and then went on to have 10 title defenses and all them straight knockouts. You tell me that ain't greatness? So because he ain't the most skillful guy, you telling me you can't recognize that what Deontay Wilder did in his run as a champion wasn't great? You a damn fool. Are you a hater? Are you too tough a critic? Whichever one you want to take, whichever one you want to pick. You cannot tell me what he did wasn't great. That's bullshit. Because then you wouldn't even be able to tell me a handful of guys that's done it and done it the way he did it. Nobody picks up boxing that late. At 20 years old, 21, they telling you it's too late. He said, the hell with that, man. I got to get my daughter right. I just think way differently, man. That man picked up boxing that late and got a medal, a bronze medal in the Olympics. And then he went on to have a record in boxing that's parallel to a created player in a video game. Like, you never seen nothing like Wilder, ever. You ain't seen nobody pick up boxing, be that raw, not be as skilled as the rest of these guys. He ain't come out the cradle boxing. He ain't come out the crib boxing. Look how late he picked it up and look what he accomplished. But people can't see past the fact that he's not probably the most skillful guy. They can't see past the greatness that he's showing you because it ain't coming in the package that they typically like to see it in. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. Windmill Wilder, or all he got is the right hand. Well, that right hand got him 10 title defenses, bro. I ain't trying to hear it, man. That's a level of greatness. People are just too tough of critics to recognize it. I'm all about giving credit where it's due. Wilder showed us greatness, and I think it'll be a while before you see somebody even come through blazing like he did, stretching people. Every time he knocks somebody out, it's viral. The dude is literally must-see TV. Come on, man. That's great. That's great to be able to command the attention of people like that. Different, man. Wilder is different. I mean, like, we just tuned some people out, right, Miss Mona? You know it. Just discredit the fact that Devin been there his whole career and became undisputed in one fight with the fighter that Maxie Hughes watched. I feel you, Thomas. You a fool. Cal Cooley, my guy. People should check Tank's opponent's record since Pedraza. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all gonna hear me do this for any fighter that I feel like is getting a raw deal. I don't care who it is, yo. If I just feel like somebody not getting a just due, that's what I'm all about. I'm gonna give dudes their credit, bro. For every fighter in boxing, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Saying if Devin unifies with Matias next, and Tank fight another non-champion, let's not say his resume is the same. No. The resumes won't be the same. King Judah, the resumes ain't the same now. Devin is creating some separation, bro, with his last couple fights, respectfully. Give him saying, I think he created some separation with the resume talk. And I think it's fair. Todd, I leave record of title defenses. Talk to him, bro. That's greatness, bro. That's greatness. And he did it without being the most skillful guy in the gym. You get what I'm saying? Screw Wilder would say Foreman only got hooks. You get what I'm saying, bro? Exactly. No Loma on Dev. It was a good fight. Yeah, both had moments, right? Right. These moments at Amazon Prime, first of the year, y'all. 2024 hopes to be another amazing year of boxing. Let's get ready to have a great time. I try to make everybody have a great time over here. I just want to make sure people understand I never have conversations to try to protect the fighter. Everybody's going to get criticized. I'm cool with it. I'll be doing the criticizing my damn self, right? But I just hate to hear fighters not give their just due, man. Now, again, y'all hear it in the name of the channel. I'm going to keep saying it, bro. I give people their credit, man. I give people their credit. Loma went to the hospital fighting for his life. Y'all stupid. Nah, I know he didn't. That was a rumor, bro. That was a rumor. I think Loma went to the hospital, but it wasn't he ain't had no real injuries or nothing like that. I think people just pushing that. And that's being real. You can't go look that up, that he was broken ribs, like how people be saying. People just be lying. Santa Cruz is more decorated as a pro than Loma is. Absolutely, Bole. Salute to my guy. But bro just said he had the weakest run as a 4-division champion, like AB. I'm like, bro, I get it. Maybe they ain't got the craziest, but AB fought everybody. So that's crazy to say that about AB, because even though he might not fought the craziest people when he was snatching up the titles, AB fought everybody. So I respect everything about him. I respect his wins just as much as I respect them losses. You know what I'm saying? And Leo Santa Cruz is the same type of guy. He wasn't turning down smoke. I mean, unless your name was Gary Russell, but that's different. But Leo is accomplished, man. I respect him, man. The dude is about that, man. Except he just, I don't know what the Gary Russell thing was about, but you know, Tank will KO everyone Devin fought. I think so too. I think so. And for Matias next, he's getting mad props all the way around. Absolutely, he fight Matias next. You know, he trolling everybody. Happy just it was Friday, right? They trolling. He having fun on this Good Friday. Salute to the fam in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button too for me, man. Man, Matias is a nightmare for Devin. I just don't want people to get overly excited about the win that he did get. I want to give 1,000,000% credit to it, but I think it's still fair to say that none of the other matchups will look like that fight, because I think all of those guys fight differently than Regis Prograis. And I think Devin Haney will have to make adjustments to each style and each guy. Not saying he can't, but I think all those fights play out a lot differently. And I think all of those fights are more competitive than when him and Regis was. But if he can make any of these fights moving forward, and if he can continue to shut people out at all at 140, look, tip my hat to him. I was thoroughly impressed. I didn't think he would shut Regis out at all, and he did. And I was like, man, it's hard to knock this performance. I ain't looking for a reason to. I just gave the man his credit. You think Devin has slapped Matias? Matter of fact, you just segued me right into something, man. This is something Matias had to say responding to Bill Haney. Y'all gotta look at the screen, because they translating it, yo. Check this out. This is what Matias had to say.
Sé que ha habido conversaciones en...
All right, so what he basically said there is, he said he don't know where the dad came from because he had never talked to no promoter, no manager of his. But he was like, since then, it's been resolved. And, he has spoken to somebody on his team, but he said he can't tell you the details because he still don't know what's up. So he just wanted to clarify that for anybody that was thinking that he turned down any type of smoke, that he priced himself out at $4 million. We already know all that stuff was kind of false. And it was, who got hit with the boo-bop bang? Saying Tank KOs, Devin falls irrelevant. Devin shuts out all of Tank's opponents, and Tank last opponent is not told. That's twice he's not ready for Devin in 2 different weight classes. Yeah, Tank's opponents is pretty dumb, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, in terms of assessing his talent, because you got people that Tank knocked out saying he don't hit hard. You got people that's Tank knocked out talking about other people hit harder than him. I take the people that I think all the Tank victims be salty, bro. And we not call a guy who knocks out everybody at the same height as a middle school student great. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm telling you, yo, behind the hands, bro. I appreciate the comments because I be wanting people to know it ain't just me. I think differently. Greatness is showed in different ways, bro. There's different ways to show greatness. And I think if people don't see it in their prototypical manner, they miss it. And I think being that small, being able to generate knockouts and beat people the way set traps, I think is great to be able to do it. I think what makes what one of the key factors where it allows Devin Haney to show that he's great, display his greatness is his discipline in the ring. Discipline and focus. That's at a high level. That's great. The way you get what I'm saying? I look at it different, man. I ain't talking about no all-time great. I'm talking about these dudes from fight to fight showing why they the top guy in the sport, why they some of the greater talents in the sport. I ain't saying they all-time greats. I ain't into none of that, but Captain Haney strikes again. Key was good with it, Marquis. Green on tonight. Absolutely, man. I'm going to be off in time for that. Team saying they were trying to get Devin to outbid the Teo for a fight. Now the Teo's fighting Ortiz for no reason. Team Teo should call Bill back, being that they have nobody outbid. Yeah, I hope they revisit it. I do. Salute to my bro Zoom. I'm about to watch the event to watch Green. Yeah, me too. I appreciate y'all because we hit the 3-hour mark over here, man. But again, I didn't take Shakur. Said Devin thinks serious, and I'm gonna treat. He said, "Think Shakur versus Devin thinks serious," and this is the same. I get it. I ain't mad at it, Bole. I ain't mad at you, my guy. All these guys got God in them, and they only that matter until they mix it up. Talk to him part twice. That's what I'm saying, man. All these dudes got to mix it up when it's all said and done, and that's the only way we're gonna know. But it's still always a fun conversation to discuss these different fights and matchups, man. And again, salute to boxing. Salute to Shakur, man. I think that was a good interview. Salute to Ak and Barack. They did some good work. DEZURN, man, over there, man. He asked some good questions, man. Shakur spoke like a man. I feel like, it's not everybody going to agree with what you had to say, but I think he was very transparent. He kept it real. He was honest. Love it or hate it, for better or for worse. He said what he said. You could take it to the bank, but I'll say this for all the Shakur slanderers. Y'all just make sure y'all be willing to bet y'all money against him in his next fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all bet y'all money against him in his next fight. To the bakery in KO, the bakery didn't catch the same little bite that Matthias got. Damn. Tell Devin to approach Tank with the 140. No rehydration for all the purse so we can get the fight. True. Tell him. See Wood in the building. I like Matthias versus Haney sooner. We can get Teal in the square circle first. Yeah, I think all those fights is appreciate you, Mike. That's my guy. I like all those fights for Devin Haney, and I like all those fights for all the other guys. The Matthiases, the Teos, the Gary Antoines. I want to see all them dudes mix it up. All of them. You walked in the same room as Devin running out of the room faster than he did with Shakur in the ring. Oh, man, y'all crazy. I know Rolly is one of the biggest current punchers on the list. Yeah, he's a big puncher, man. So I think we got to look forward to JAMAINE Ortiz and TEOFIMO fighting. And I got to play this quick clip real quick before we get out of here with ALYCIA Baumgardner, man. She been calling out the GOAT.
You fight Claressa Shields? I said yes. I will fight Claressa Shields at 147. Make the fight. Why? If you calling out an MMA fighter at 147, you can definitely fight me at 147. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Oh, you're too small. She's too big.
Nah,
I don't
Darren,
care
that's
about
a lie.
none of that. I don't
That's
care about none of that. Size does not matter to me, baby. It's the skills, baby. Okay? Claressa Ben knew I wanted to fight her. I came up to her at the gym, right? We at the gym. I said, Claressa, why don't you and I put on a fight? You too small, AB. Claressa, you ain't got to worry about the size, girl. Let's make the fight happen. They want to see that. A super fight with Claressa. I think that's just be big.
So yeah, man, she and Claressa was saying, won't they do it? They saying now that they need to. Yeah, Darren, that's false. That's false. I see Mike say she look good. He said, the bomb. Yeah, I think that's just some rumor, bro. I don't think they ain't never got nowhere in no discussions like that, to my knowledge, to anything I've ever heard where either guy could have turned down that kind of money. And I think dude to be crazy for turning down 20 million. I mean, it's crazy. Tank didn't want to fight Loma. Devin did. Nobody wanted to fight Regis. Devin did. Nobody wants to fight Mathias. Devin does. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I can't. Listen, I don't argue stuff, man. I heard Regis' name be mentioned a little bit. You know, Devin did actually fight him, so there's that, right? I hear them mentioning Mathias. They saying Devin does want to fight him, but I believe he's fighting Sandor Martin next. So, if he wants to fight him, then cool, because then I guess we'll see a fight, because we should know that Mathias nor Devin turns down any smoke. So, look, there's not nothing to say bad about him. I don't have the conversation that way. Devin doing what he's supposed to do, and if you fight a guy like Mathias, even if he lose, I respect it. You get what I'm saying? Because that's not somebody that everybody want to fight. It's not somebody that people want to fight really at all. Regis, not too many people was calling his name, but guys like Mathias been calling his name before Devin mentioned his name respectfully. Before Devin ever mentioned it, Mathias was mentioning it. And no, man, not too many people though. You know what I'm saying? But I get you, man. The young man standing on business, man. The young man standing on business, bro. Sexy as hell. Call me out, AB. Call me out. This dude's stupid. So I'm with you. I'm with you, King Judah, man. He's standing on business, bro. Just know when you come over here, man, this is Devin hate-free zone, bro. You get what I'm saying? Just do rock with the young man. And I like what he's doing. I just want to see him keep doing it. But do you know what pisses me off about the fans of Haney? They already pushed that Mathias ducked him. Do you know that? They already pushed that, even though we cleared it up because we know better. But do you know there's already videos out there saying SUBRIEL Mathias ducked Devin Haney? That's the stuff that pisses the fans off. Like, stop. Like, y'all gonna bring this shit to 140? You really gonna go get the 140 and start saying people ducking you? You just got here. You get what I'm saying? One better be 100%, two Mathias 95%, three Tank 93, four Boots 90, anyway 88, six Rolly 81, yeah, Regis 80, Buzz 78, and yeah, and Dev just beat a guy that had an 80% KO ratio. I respect it, man. I respect it. You know what I mean? I knew he was more skilled than Regis, but I thought Regis would put up a more valid effort. But it is what it is, man. It happens, man. Baumgardner girl like a prime Derrick Rose in the face. Oh man, you tripping? You tripping? Yet out here tripping, bro. Any of y'all watching this first fight? Nah, I'm about to get to it though, man. But yeah, man. Listen, so ALYCIA Baumgardner, I respect her calling out the quote. Claressa Shields did respond. She said, well, both of them start making their plans to make 147, and she seemed like she with it. So if they with it, I'm definitely with it. I'd love to see them mix it up. I do think Claressa Shields is Bro, respectfully, Bill thought Mathias ducked Devin and cleared it up on it. No. Listen to me though. I get it. I get that. But look how people jumped the gun. You get what I'm saying, King Judah? They already jumped the gun and called Mathias a duck immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. And then again, Bill jumped the gun just a bit because you didn't even know the name of the manager. And listen, salute to my bro behind the hands. Go check out. Did you see his interview on with True Media Today, USA? Go check that out, bro. He sounded like he was stumbling over his words, like he didn't even remember the name of the guy that he talked to. But you will remember that you will assume that a guy ducked, but you're not even sure if you talked to the right guy. Yeah, they cleared it up after the fact, but the damage was kind of already done. I'm not knocking them, but I'm just pointing out to what turns people off. They've tried to frame everybody a duck. Think about it. They called Lomachenko a duck for not fighting Devin when it didn't even make sense to fight him. Then when they actually had him in a press conference and they said it to him, he was saying it to Bill. It didn't make sense for me to fight y'all back then. You get what I'm saying? He couldn't even argue it. He was like, Bill was like, but who was calling y'all phone? You get what I'm saying? They just frame, you got this percentage of fans that just frame everybody as ducks, King Judah. You might not do it, but I see it a lot. Everybody's a duck when it comes to Haney. Soon as a fight, if Haney say tomorrow, I want to fight TEOFIMO, and the fight don't happen, it's going to be because TEOFIMO a duck. Or you say, I want to fight Gary Antoine Russell, Richardson Hitchens, and the fight don't happen, they're going to frame those guys as ducks. You get what I'm saying? Not you, because you're realistic, but you got a bunch of fans that anytime a fight don't happen with their favorite fighter and they think that he wants to fight him because he said it, they're going to call him a duck. And I'll say this, saying it is one thing, but doing it is another. Get what I'm saying? Saying it is one, is doing is another. Yeah, the GOAT, she ain't clear off that dirty play. Matthias is different. He literally makes everybody quit in the corner. Yeah, Matthias has got a lot of dog in him. But yeah, man, Chief Wildfire was good. Devin was the mandatory, and Loma didn't lead the division. And Loma fought a, what was it, unification. So, and I think, I'm going to be honest with y'all, at that time, I think Loma would have had the ups. So when he was calling for it, when he was like 20 years old, I think Loma would have won the fight back then. I think the time that it happened was when it should have happened, and Devin went out there and took care of business how he was supposed to. I think by the time that Devin actually caught up to Loma, when he gave him the opportunity, he was seasoned enough. I think he got enough experience up under him, and I think he was ready for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, you stupid. Thomas a fool. Unis Trump Mandos, right. That's what I was trying to tell. That's exactly. So that's why, again, that fight happened when it was supposed to happen in a crazy way. You know what I mean? And think about it. They still call Loma a duck. Think about it. Imagine ducking somebody for years just to fight them down the line. That's why I tell you, I don't buy into this duck talk. They just try to frame everybody as a duck when fights don't happen when you think they should happen. You get what I'm saying? Despite whatever is going on, if you don't fight me exactly when I say you should, yeah, you duck me. It don't go like that. Boxing don't go like that. When duck smoke, the ops get better and better. Yeah, facts, Chief. Facts, though. Loma would have schooled his ass at that time. I think so, too, respectfully. I didn't, just because Dev didn't have the seasoning. You know what I'm saying? I think with the proper seasoning and him fighting Loma when he did, you know what I mean? He was prepared for the moment, and it showed. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. I just think it would have been a little premature. So it kind of worked out in his favor because he still got him in the long run and he beat him. Simple. Won this time too, so he would have won last time. I get it. A lot of people feel like Loma got it off. I get it. As we could was cool no more. Yeah, man. I still felt like Dad won. And again, my ultimate reason for Dad winning, aside from me feeling like he won 7 of the 12 rounds, Loma didn't give 100%, y'all. Just think about it. Each and every time you make a case for that you feel like Loma won, are you saying that he got cheated and he really won? Just understand that you're vouching and you're making a case for a guy that just admitted to everybody that he didn't even give 100% in an undisputed title fight. Think about that, y'all. In the building at the same time as Bill, I heard the door and he called me. He called me Duck. Tell you if he called Ducks to the great Bill today, Lord Willie. Are you calling the fights tonight? I'm gonna try to. You talking about the Showtime card? I'm gonna try to make it back. I gotta eat something and come back. Loma took the 12th off. That's what I'm saying, Chief. Loma won the fight. I get you, Mike, but that's the reason why I don't give it to him, Mike, because I'm a fair dude. I just feel like him not giving 100% shot him in the foot. So he was the champ too. I only say Loma won because they dislike Bill and Devin. I think they dislike the narratives that are built around Devin's name, and it's not all of the Devin Haney fans. I got some realistic Devin Haney fans. I think King Judah is a realistic Devin Haney fan. I know the Jackson brothers love them some Devin Haney, but I think they know they joke a lot, but they know what it is. Like, I don't think people hate him. I think people hate the narratives that a particular percentage of his fan base build around him, and they just don't give people their credit. Why would he not give 100%? Yeah, Superman. He said he took his foot off the gas in the 12th round. Right. And that's what I said. Why would he not give 100%? That's why I said, for me, it's sitting at home. I can't keep making a case that you got treated unfairly in a fight that you didn't even give it your all. And it was for all of the belts. You get what I'm saying? He was supposed to give it 110%. The hell with 100. Right. Right, Bole. Facts. I'm with you. When Loma say that, hell yeah, he said it. Vision Sports. Go look it up, bro. Go look it up. Go look it up. Loma told you he didn't give 100%. Definitely said it. Definitely took his foot off the gas. You ain't know that? You ain't know that? You thought I was just saying it? Not a fan of anybody. Just call how I see it. Nah, you could be a fan of people. Ain't nothing. I'm more of a supporter than a fan. Fans switch up when you lose. A fan is how people switching up, calling Regis a bum. He was dangerous before the loss to Haney, but now he a bum. Those are fans. I'm a supporter. I rock with Regis, win, lose, or draw. So, and ain't nothing wrong with being a fan either, though. Yeah, it was definitely close. Beat the brakes off Devin in the 12th. Nah, he lost. He gave up the 12th round. Devin big guy struggling with the dude that fought 126 before it says much. Loma, he a tricky guy though. Loma a little crafty dude though. Loma gave the 12th away like he did against TEOFIMO. Fact. That is a fact, bro. That is a Snapple fact. But man, salute to the family. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Salute to everybody in the Cash App, Super Chat. I truly appreciate the family. Man, we might come back and call these fights. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to make it. Salute to my brother Jay Hardcore. Y'all go tap in. Y'all go tell my good brother Hardcore Boxing News I said what up. He should be on right about now. Tuning in. Y'all go say what's up to my good brother in the hangout, man. And salute to all the family in the building. Appreciate all y'all reasons to call Tank. He been calling him too. He said something about a fight with him, but I don't think it'll ever happen. A salute to all y'all. Appreciate the family, man. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy these fights tonight, man. Shadeja Green will be crowned champion tonight. And she gonna bring that belt back, man. Belt back. Chris Definitely struggling against an elite fighter. Yeah, real quick, King Judah, just to let you know how I think. We knew going into the fight, right, that Dev and Loma was a 50-50 fight, right? We say this shit all the time, right, Judah? We say this all the time. But when it actually, the action plays out 50-50, we complain and cry robbery. It was a 50-50 fight. It played out like a 50-50 fight because it was ebbs and flows, and it was very close all the way up into the end. So when I seen it, I didn't overreact with the result. I still felt like the younger guy got tested. He got put in situations that he ain't been in yet, and he found a way, him and his dad, to get through that moment, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. I'm all about giving credit. You know that. I know people take it, but you can't really knock him for struggling against an elite fighter. You really can't. TLB Loma Claire, I get that. I get that. I hear people say that. I definitely get it. I get it. Teal start getting touched up a little bit too, though, y'all. But I get it, though, man. But salute, man. Gertz, man. Peace, my bro. Signature Sounds, man. Good talk as always. Signature Sounds. Appreciate everybody in the building. Much love and appreciation to y'all. Appreciate the support as well, man. And we'll be back tomorrow to build on some more boxing. Maybe call the fights tomorrow. But if I could come back tonight, I'll call Shadeja fight for sure. But with that, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fan.